Hello guys, comment on? J'espère que nous en forme. Et nous tournons back, nous espérons que sont bon cognant. OK. So, n'allez. Côté nous. Wally. Hello guys, comment on? J'espère que nous en forme. Yep, non, là. J'espère que sont bon cognant. Hello guys, comment on? J'espère que nous en forme. Yep, non, Ok. So, nale. Kote nou. Wale, os nan ba ou, ok? Wale, os nan ba ou, ok? Yes, Marco. So, an pataje live lan, bas pam, so. Wale nale.
ton of requests every day for those items.
These government contracts are not just for large companies to grab. Siney says small companies affected by the crisis who can provide things like personal protective equipment or other essential items may be the perfect ones to bid on many of the contracts.
Your company has the capability to switch and provide some of these high-need medical items. Definitely a huge opportunity.
And if a company wins the contract they bid on, they could be helping people right here in the state.
So there's a bunch of Florida agencies that are on the system. So FIU, most notably in South Florida, Palm Coast, Palm Bay, a ton of Florida agencies are asking for things.
Siney says he's also seen opportunities for other companies that normally don't do government business to find a new source of cash flow.
These mobile testing sites, there's a lot of infrastructure that goes into that, like tents and food and infrastructure, besides just the medical piece. So the government's in high need of a variety of both medical and non-medical items.
Thinking outside the box. For more information on GovQuote, go to our website, WSBN.com. We've got details on how businesses can sign up.
Individual workers being affected just as much as small businesses, especially those who work gig to gig, such as maids or rideshare drivers. Reporter Kyung La has a look at the challenges they are facing.
The average worker, what are we going to do? By the time we get them, they're not going to be any help.
In Newark, New Jersey, Lyft driver Antonio Williams says it's too late for Washington's stimulus checks. He's down to his last $65.
Currently unemployed. There's no rides. I don't know how to feel right now. I'm definitely lost. I want to be mad, but I can't be mad at anybody. There's nobody to be mad at.
The calls and the cash flow have simply stopped for Williams and millions more who earn their living in the gig economy, the workforce that relies on booking appointments or gigs for their income.
You have to be out every day working and constantly thinking about where that next job is going to come. So something like this, and we're unable to get out there and work, it's making us realize just how fragile it is.
In Los Angeles, actor Ty Mayberry is used to gig
In this video,
after gig
what you're seeing
after gig. But now the married father of twins is experiencing a frightening new scene.
I do wake up without any auditions in my email, without my manager calling, without my agent calling, and it's kind of a shock to the system.
And a shock to the U.S. economy. According to a 2018 research poll, nearly a quarter of the American workforce relies on gigs for their income, now all but gone. Employers that are still busy, from supermarkets to drugstores and online retailers, have stepped up their hiring efforts, but it's not nearly enough to absorb the 10 million unemployment claims made last month.
We are kind of low on the job.
America Gonzalez and her son Jason used to clean 10 to 15 homes a week in Houston, Texas.
We have seen probably like a 50% drop, and that is a very drastic drop actually. It feels like we're in the desert, so it feels like really tough.
What you doing?
While they are grateful for the few clients that continue to support them, they've had to speak frankly about what might come next.
The thing that we agree on is if worse is to come and we can't pay stuff and we end up being without a home or a car, then it's still going to be okay.
Within 2 weeks, the first money won't be in people's accounts.
2 more weeks in Washington's best case scenario is longer than many can afford to wait.
What about the people like us right now? We're just waiting.
Kyung La, CNN, Los Angeles.
Next up from the Newsplex, homeschooling is not only new for most students, but their parents as well. Self-included, we're going to show you how some are adjusting to their new role as school teachers.
Now, local business trying to spread some smiles during the pandemic. Beautiful bouquets brightening up a hospital.
We are still in the dry season. Some of those flowers you just saw there could use some April showers. Here's a check on those chances, which start to get a little higher the next couple of days. Talk about that and more with your forecast.
Right now, staying connected is more important than ever. And fast, reliable, secure internet from Xfinity can help. We have plans to fit every budget, with speeds up to a gig. All at Xfinity.com. We'll ship you a self-install kit that makes setup quick, safe, and easy. No tech visit required. And our simple digital tools will help you manage your account online. At Xfinity, we're committed to keeping you connected. Find great offers and value today at Xfinity.com.
It's just what I thought. It's all going to have to come out.
If you don't have dental insurance, paying the bill can be really expensive. After all, just a simple cleaning can cost $150. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. Now you can get dental insurance for about $1 a day from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. Call us for a free information kit. Our dental insurance helps cover over 350 procedures. Everything from cleanings and fillings to crowns and dentures. Your acceptance is guaranteed for one of these insurance policies. Even if you're retired or on Medicare, there are no deductibles and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any changes. Take the pain out of big dental bills with Physicians Mutual. Call us now for your free information kit with all the details.
Smart homes have more than neat gadgets. It's also the smart choices on the appliances homeowners choose and the energy that fuels them. One of the smartest choices is efficient natural gas. Why switch to this smart energy? You'll save on monthly energy bills, and you'll save more than $1,000 with available appliance upgrade rebates. Plus, it's reliable. Hot water and hot homemade meals, even after severe weather. Choose natural gas. Visit fcgsmarthome.com.
New car savings. 3 years maintenance included. And save big with no dealer fee. So buy, lease, trade in, and trade up. We want to see ya in a brand new or certified pre-owned Hollywood Kia.
With children now taking their classes at home, many parents transforming into teachers. Can't do what you guys do, though.
I was going to say, it gives us a whole new appreciation if you weren't already. As reporter Doug McElway shows us, many are finding that much has changed since our school days.
An eerie quiet has descended on America's schools. Millions of students are experiencing what no previous generation has, even in war. It's all new for parents, too.
I usually work from home, so now everybody's in my personal office space, but that's okay. I'm glad to have them.
It seems to be working so far, but this is just the beginning.
But other parents are finding just how much instruction has changed since they were students.
I don't know how to explain things very well in the way that they teach things now.
Those are just 3 stories. There are 56.6 million others for every child in U.S. schools. School closures vary by state. Virginia, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arizona are closed for the year. Others are closed into April or May. As the details of distance learning are smoothed out district by district, some issues stand out. Some students lack computers or internet. Also problematic, parents in critical industries like healthcare, law enforcement, supply chains, and grocery stores. Some hospitals are setting up temporary child care facilities. Many parents are turning to home education experts for help.
Our phones are ringing off the hooks.
Home educators can provide advice to augment your school district's distance learning, or at a minimum, they can help provide structure and suggestions to keep your child's brain active.
You'll have a lot more time because individualized instruction takes a lot less time than a classroom model. But this is a great opportunity for your child to learn to pursue their interests.
That's what Maureen Bettis is doing with her kids.
I'm not a teacher, but I think I can keep them active and keep them learning new and different things, but not necessarily following the school curriculum.
It may not be much comfort in this anxious time, but you might find that your child functions better in an unconventional environment. Isaac Newton, during the time of the bubonic plague, retreated to the countryside, and it was there and then that he came up with calculus and also the laws of gravity and motion. In Washington, Doug McElway, Fox News.
With meteorologist Brett Kaplan. Well, our weekend started off with sunshine, ended, not the weekend, but the day today with some clouds. And, of course, in between a warm and breezy day, you see those palm trees blowing around in that breeze out of the east and southeast for today. But it's from the opposite direction. We've seen those clouds on the increase, west to northwest. Those moving clouds streaming in off the Gulf of Mexico. There appears to be a bit of a break in the eastern Gulf, so these clouds could thin out over time tonight and start off with a little sun tomorrow, but ultimately not looking at a real sunny day on your Sunday as clouds increase from that general direction. And we have some other weather changes to talk about too. Tonight, mild air in place comfortable temperatures right now in the mid-70s. Fort Lauderdale at 77, 76 degrees for you in Miami, 72 in Homestead, and in the Florida Keys, we have 76 Marathon, 77 Key West with a breeze at 10 miles per hour. Everything under 10, that wind speed, and that's down from earlier today, which was that steady breeze that was coming our way. So here's a look at what we're leading edge of maybe some extra moisture in the form of clouds now, but could ultimately turn into some of these showers as we're seeing across the northern Gulf waters. There's some strong thunderstorms also. Most of this stronger energy will stay well to the north of our region, into the North Florida area possibly, but we do have rain in the forecast, a lower chance in the morning compared to the afternoon hours, and to really pinpoint things, we think the best chance will be late in the afternoon, right through sunset, maybe lingering into 9 or 10 o'clock about this time tomorrow. Here's the setup as we start to see the return of some rain as a weak sea breeze moves inland. During the afternoon, there's 3 o'clock, a breakout of showers, maybe a few heavy downpours. And because of steering winds out of the northwest, these will tend to meander just a little bit along the southeast coast. So dampening times heading into tomorrow evening. Notice the Keys, at least according to this model, cloudy, but away from the rain. Now, the other part of the story heading into next week will be less in the way of rain, more in the way of heat. As that heat builds out of the south, we're going to watch temperatures tend to spike up once again, with some heat really building, much like we started this week with. Rip currents at the beach, light winds tonight, seas 2 feet and a light chop on Biscayne Bay. Looking fine, pretty quiet for the overnight. Temperatures ranging from the lower to middle 70s. Into your Sunday, as mentioned, not as sunny as we started the weekend off with. We'll find an increase in clouds. We need some rain, rare rain possible, especially in the afternoon. Over the past 5 weeks, under a quarter.
On a, les gars. So, on a, une prend l'autre et puis n'a marché, okay?
Near future, might have to start worrying about the upcoming rest of the dry season and the fire season as well. There's a look at temperatures near record levels heading into Easter weekend. That's your 707 forecast.
All right, Brad, a special floral donation, putting smiles on faces at a South Florida hospital. The Reinhold Floral Scents, working with officials at Coral Gables Hospital to donate beautiful flowers for staff and patients. The flowers are meant to bring cheer and happiness during a difficult time. Another donation bringing smiles, this one at North Shore Medical Center. The food truck Pizzarello, providing a free lunch for the medical staff there. They enjoyed pizzas during a well-deserved break. Boxes of pizzas brought inside for those who could not step out.
Singer Pink revealing she had tested positive for COVID-19. The pop star tweeting that she and her 3-year-old son started showing symptoms back in March, but after testing positive and isolating for 2 weeks, she says their latest test results are negative. To thank healthcare workers, Pink also announced that she's going to donate and split $1 million to 2 emergency funds, one organization in Los Angeles and the other in Philadelphia.
That is great to hear that she's
Good to hear.
Much more coming up from the news station. The South Florida Police Department going above and beyond the call of duty just to put a smile on the face of a 4-year-old birthday girl.
A lot of smiles needed these days, plus the NBA may be getting creative with a way to entertain fans during the coronavirus pandemic. That's coming up in 7 Sports.
According to her family, she spends too much time on the internet. According to the census, you can complete the census online in your...
Priva, prends GX Mako pour nous. Priva, prends GX Mako, monsieur son bon nègre. Là-bas au 2 pour une. Et sous gen 4, fait le connaît. Là-bas au 4 pour 4, fait le connaît. Et puis tube gen, m'ka dit tube ou bien tube cabo 4 pour 4. Priva, fait me connaît. Ok, Priva, tube cabo 4 pour 4. Seulement parle ensemble avec lui là-bas 4 pour 4. GX Mako cabo 4 pour 4. So partagez live là pour nous. On fait pour l'autre et puis pour qu'on capable grandir. Ok, sou gen J priva so, monsieur gen el ka bo plusieurs lot kont, est-ce ba gon lot 2 encore? So, Rose nan tout c'est pour moi, m'a bon lot yon sou li, ça vle di m'a bon 3 base, m'a bon 3. Et puis quitter commentaire moi et puis bam love et puis quitter pour ça pour nous. So gon l'autre femme connaît m'a bon plusieurs toujours. M'bral bon une sous pause là. En total m'bral bon 3 à la base. Partagez live là pour nous. Dis l'autre amis ça n'a bay 3 pour une base. Al dit l'autre amis ça partagez dans groupe ko gain, n'a bay 3 pour une.
Social distancing, of course, means no traditional birthday party.
That's right, but a police party on her block.
Frère, Rinald ça qu'a fait comment on aller dans les bases, partager live là pour nous, so on a fait un petit live à soir, en pile amis là. Monsieur Saint-Ville, c'est frère. Donc ouais, c'est même signature sur bal love là pour nous. Passez où la caille tout la partager les aider me faire travail là. Monsieur nous avons besoin de grandir avec l'autre. So c'est une main en main pour qu'on capable grandir. Une passe prend l'autre. Même jour on moun gagne 2000 moun, il gagne 3000 moun, il gagne 200 000 moun et jodi on gagne 5 moun. So ils sont capacité avec 3 moun so reprendre ça là. Une bail l'autre et puis pour capable grandir ensemble, reprendre.
Into this. Officers lining the street. Happy birthday ringing out loud and clear for all to hear. A surprise not only to Jade, but her entire family.
I consider myself a pretty strong person, but I was almost brought to tears to it. It was amazing of them to come out, and I wasn't expecting even what they did. I mean, they decorated their little cars, had their lights going, they all got out of their vehicles and played her happy birthday.
Jade was even given an honorary police badge, making for an extra special moment for this military family.
It was heartwarming. I really enjoyed it, and I was really thankful that they did it. It made us feel really welcome.
But even with all these officers shining a light on this little girl on her big day, nothing beats the best part of a birthday.
Do we have cake? We do have cake.
Can I eat cake right now?
We can eat cake.
Families all across the country. Zach lives in New Mexico. He also had his 4th birthday party canceled due to public health restrictions there. He loves law enforcement, police cars. So when the Albuquerque Police Department found out, they pulled out all the stops, even bringing him gifts hand-delivered by a robot.
What was your surprise?
And Hot Wheel carrots and puppies.
It's great to see that we were all still able to get together and see something amazing, and even though it wasn't a birthday
Abonnez avec l'autre ami qui en bas live là, Léo, Léo, partagez la vidéo pour nous. Comment est? Si pas n'importe qui dans le cas là. Allez à nous dire, mes amis, passez pour Léo pour nous. Puis va faire avec Léo. Puis va faire avec Léon. Léon sont bons nègres. Jasmine sont bons moun. Jasmine a bail 4 pour 4 mes amis. Jasmine a bail 4 pour 4. Léon, vous connaissez bon nègre. Si vous voulez faire 4 pour 4 avec Jasmine, faites le bon nègre. Ok, on est qui voulait faire 4 pour 4 avec Léon, fait le connaît. Léon, Jasmine besoin 4 pour 4. Priva sous besoin 4 pour 4 tout. Jasmine a fait l'avant. Jasmine a fait l'avant. Et Léon son bon nèg li, me connais Léon qui a fait 4 pour 4 avant base. Léon qui a fait 4 pour 4 avant Jasmine. Et Léon gen amène ti col bon. Et c'est nèg m'assuré, gen DX Marco tout, DX Marco qui a fait 4 pour 4 avec nous monsieur. C'est un qui passe balle love là et puis lui-même la petite commentaire. Et puis tout nèg qui monte, s'il vous plaît, quittez pouce là pour nous. Léon ba nous pouce là. Au bon. Léon, fais-la avec Jasmine. Fais-la avec Jasmine. Jasmine a beau 4 pour 4. Il m'a peine tout fait l'ensemble avec lui là. Beaucoup vérifier si le ban moi même espérer que le ban moi. Beaucoup vérifier si le ban moi même moi quelques commentaires qui montent ça veut dire li quitter pour moi. So m'ba là vérifier me connais monsieur nek sérieux. M'ba besoin de vérifier sur ça avec nek sérieux. Depuis on est en bas live là dans le sérieux. Gen GX Marco. Gen Léon, me servi à Léon déjà. Léon a bail 3 pour 3. Yeah, Jasmine, ou ka bail Léon 4 et puis la bo 3, ça va hein. Moi même bail 3 pour une, bail 3 pour une. Tout nèg qui là, depuis le reconnaître que me te en balle 3 OK, mais dès ou pas reconnaître me bo 3 m'a bo 3. Ou pas besoin bon hein, seulement bon pouce là. Bon pouce là m'a bail 3 pour une. Léon et Jasmine, Léon a beau 3 pour 3, soit fait ou a balle 4 là ou bien on a balle 3 pour 3. OK, ça va hein. Qui est-ce qui a commencé avant? Léon a commencé avant bien Jasmine. N'importe nous on commencé avant, c'est nèg sérieux, nous pas besoin peur. Depuis on est en bas live là, c'est nèg sérieux, vous comprenez? Jax Marco paraît parce que on besoin de travail à la fête parce que ça on même n'y va pas fête. Léon, on va faire l'avant bien Jasmine a fait l'avant. Léon, Privarello, Calorello, Léon Calorello, Calo saute la caille, li commenter, et puis li sonne ti cloche pour sol rete avec ou même, vous comprenez? Il rete avec ou même pour passer la caille et tout. Calo, où est Léon? Léon. Ah, et Jasmine, la guécha, Léon du la guécha. Léon, pendant ce temps, Léon pas oublier passer et priva saute la cao, bal green love là, sous kabali.
No, but that's not my goal. I just really enjoy being part of teams, trying to build teams. I love working for this franchise. I feel a great sense of purpose to be able to carry on, be a caretaker of this culture.
Yeah, frère, m'entend des informations tout. Merci pour info, et puis n'a grandi, n'a avancé. So m'a pécou sur WhatsApp pour demain matin après l'aime sortir l'église et puis pour nous communiquer, pour nous parler. Jasmine avec Léon, on fait et puis partager live là monsieur, m'a nous love, m'a nous toi. Partager live là. Jasmine avec Léon, on fait et puis partager live là monsieur, m'a nous love, m'a nous toi. Partager live là. Jasmine, n'importe nous mettre lancé monsieur, nous pas besoin de n'importe nous. Et puis si moun n'a pas ba nous fait me connaître, si moun n'a pas ba nous fait me connaître. N'importe nous mettre la gueule. Jasmine OK, whatever. OK, Jasmine a blagué, Léon Jasmine dit la blagué la bo 3 pour 3. Depuis moun n'a pas ba nous fait me connaître. Non, me connaît tout nèg là, me fait là avec Léon déjà. Il me fait 3 pour 3 avec Léon. Léon c'est bon nèg et Jasmine là m'a peine tout fait 3 pour 3 avec Jasmine. OK, Jasmine dit li lance déjà Léon. Jasmine qui ton petit commentaire pour lui tout petit et puis retourne en bas live là, non pas difficile, c'est Pierre 3. Jasmine lancé, Léon Jasmine dit lancer, garder combien ou te à combien kounya. Monsieur qui te pousse ça pour nous, il partage live là. Il y a 6 moun en bas live là. On commente. Monsieur qui te pousse ça pour nous, il partage live là. Jasmine seulement bon 4 là en lettre, pas bon en chiffre. Sorry m'a supprimé message là mais bon en lettre, pas bon en chiffre. Sorry base, OK? Non, bon en lettre et Jasmine. Bon en lettre. Yeah. Léon, pas tête tout, Jasmine est en fait pour vous, 4. Frère, mon nous va gagner. Monsieur prend Rinal pour nous. Depuis le grandi, on a grandi ensemble. Priva, côté, m'ba attendre de non priva. Ok, Léon après mettre tout, on est priva. Et Jasmine, Léon après mettre tout. Jasmine, Léon dit la première tout. Monsieur, on fait ensemble. Et puis monsieur qui te pousse ça, partager pour nous. Priva, ok, Priva, good job. Je vais partager live là pour Priva. Je vais partager live là pour spécialement parce qu'on est ensemble avec nous depuis au commencement pour qu'on soit capable de joindre plus de monde. Mais ça je vais le faire comme challenge. Je vais nous tout Priva, Jasmine, Léon, Rénal, qui c'est frère Saint-Ville, JX Marco. Je vais prendre Léon, grand monde pour tout le monde abonner. Dessus d'ensuite. Ma fin pour Léon, ma prend Carlo. Après ça, ma prend Priva, ma prend Youn après l'autre. Ok, tu me partager live là pour me joindre le monde pour me battre. Restez là, parler. Et puis partager, s'il vous plaît. On partage. Allez sur le groupe Facebook, vous partagez l'ensemble avec moi. Et ça m'a fait la kounia. On allez. On allez, base, on allez.
The Fox presents iHeart Living Room Concert for America raised over $10 million for Feeding America and First Responders Children's Fund. Go to these sites to donate now and watch the encore performance Monday or anytime on Fox Now or Hulu.
Jasmine, Léon Abrelo, al vérifier base.
I'm Joe Roach. The news continues next at 11.
On allait, petit monsieur.
Wrinkles send the wrong message. Help prevent them before they start with Downy Wrinkle Guard.
Hey, bud.
So you won't get caught with wrinkles again.
Right now, staying connected is more important than ever. And fast, reliable, secure internet from Xfinity can help. We have plans to fit every budget. All at Xfinity.com.
Monsieur, je partager live là. On allait.
No tech visit required. And our simple digital tools will help you manage your account online. At Xfinity, we're committed.
Ok frère, merci pour l'information. Merci, je suis content. Demain, je vais et puis je vais information.
So now, we're bringing the workout to you with free home workouts on Facebook Live every day for everyone. And surprise appearances from celebrities like Biggest Loser trainer Erica Lugo. Together, we can stay active, stay healthy, reduce stress, and
Jasmine dit Léo, tes messages.
the more we can care for each other. Let's
Au lieu des messages, c'est commentaires. On allez, monsieur, une prend l'autre. On partage, les deux partager.
Miami-Dade County is relying on you to participate in the 2027. I'm Commissioner Steve Bowe, and I encourage every resident to participate. This will help ensure we have proper representation in Congress and a fair share of federal funds for schools, hospitals, roads, public works, and other vital services and programs. This year, you can participate by phone or by mail. Help shape the future of our county for the next 10 years by getting counted on April 1st, 2020.
On allait, monsieur, nous quatre là, nous partager les deux partager pour me faire travail là.
Time and temperature is brought to you by Headquarter Toyota. Now, on 7 News.
Il va me partager live là pour vous. J'espère qu'on là ensemble avec moi. Pour plus de monde, il y a plus de monde qui a monté, il y a 6 monde.
Looking to head home after spending weeks on the water. This embarking more as officials make sure safety measures are met.
Facility fears as more cases of coronavirus pop up at nursing homes across South Florida.
A fierce fight with COVID-19 for a 90-year-old woman and with a remarkable recovery. Good evening.
Et pendant que nous avons enjoy nous, so fait un pile prudence. Priva, Jasmine Hello, Priva, please base, fais-le avec Jasmine pour nous. Et next c'est un bon nèg, de pour gen 5 fait le connaît, de pour gen 4 fait le connaît. Il va rien difficulté whatever. Ou ba li 4 li bo 4, ou ba li 5 li bo 5, ou ba li 6 li bo 6. Et c'est nèg sérieux, moi me fait la veille déjà et vraiment sérieux. OK. Carlo Hello Jasmine, une nan nous fait l'avant, quittez commentaire monsieur. Et puis retourner dans live là, c'est Pierre 3, il pas difficile. Bon. Une fait pour l'autre, et puis n'a grandi ensemble. Si nous partagé live là, nous avons plus, moi je fais pas même partager, so n'a pas attendre plus monde, On allait, une de l'autre et puis on va grandir. Jasmine Carlo Hello.
Sheriff's Office working as a school resource officer at Deerfield Beach Elementary School. His family describing him as a selfless family man.
The shocker was we thought he was getting better, and then it just went south so quick. And that's what this virus will do to you.
His boss, Broward County Sheriff Gregory Toney, says the fallen officer was a fine deputy who fought for equality in the department.
And he was part of the LGBTQ community, and he wanted to see a committee formed here at this agency. And we put it together. And he sat with members of our organizations to figure out ways to better bond this network inside this community.
His mother expressing her pain on social media, writing, "A mother's heart is broken. I want my son, but..."
Jasmine, Carlo, Jasmine Hello.
Also extending their condolences, leaving this sign and flowers beside his marked BSO unit.
Carlo, Jasmine dit qu'il saute la KO, il fait le pour, bien fait. Il active la cloche pour. So, nous passer prendre l'autre. On partage live là pour nous joindre plus monde. Nous saute partager dans 7 groupes. N'a pas tant que il y a plus monde qui venir. On allez, guys, on allez.
Yes, we serve a big God. And yes, I believe God's absolutely sovereign, and He's good. But we have a responsibility. There's God's sovereignty, and then there's man's responsibility.
And Officer Bennett leaves behind a partner who he planned to marry in December. Reporting at BSO headquarters, Franklin Light 7 News 19.
At Port Miami, a sixth ship beginning the process of disembarking passengers. Some on board confirmed with coronavirus. The Net Team's Rafael Perez is at Port Miami with the details.
After nearly a month at sea, a cruise ship with 12 confirmed coronavirus cases now docked at Port Miami. The Coral Princess arrived Saturday morning. It had originally departed March 5th from Chile for a South American voyage, which was scheduled to end in Argentina March 19th. As the disembarkment began, Princess Cruise Lines confirmed...
Oh, Jay tourné, Jay là.
Miami-Dade County Mayor Carlos Jimenez...
Jasmine, Jay Relo. Jasmine, Jay dit que il a fait 4 pour 4, 3 pour 3. J'en voulais là.
It's been pretty much a nightmare.
Jasmine, passez prendre Jay pour nous. Monsieur son bon partenaire. Jasmine, passez prendre Jay pour nous. Monsieur son bon partenaire. On a les missions, on a.
Taken to a separate room, and she is now worried
My dad is 74. He's a veteran. He's a strong-willed guy. But
Carlo Priva. Carlo Priva, fais-la avec Jay pour nous. Elle qu'on a besoin de monde. Carlo Priva, fais-la avec Jay pour nous. Elle qu'on a besoin de monde. Carlo Priva, fais-la avec Jay.
The crew helping with luggage and the drivers of the vehicles decked out in protective gear.
Jasmine, Jay Relo, by Jay Brivono, et puis on va faire l'ensemble, monsieur. Jasmine, Jay Relo, by Jay Brivono, et puis on va faire l'ensemble, monsieur. Carlo, ou besoin de créer l'autre compte, pour qu'à bail, pour qu'à prendre, ou besoin de créer l'autre compte pour qu'à bail, pour qu'à prendre, Carlo. Même si vous avez non seul, vous avez besoin de 2-3 encore. Vous commencez à avancer, vous commencez à grandir, vous commencez à faire live. So, vous avez besoin de 5 à 6 lots à 40. Même si vous avez 2 téléphones ou bien un seul téléphone, ça a peu d'eau en pile. C'est conseil de base bon là.
South Florida nursing homes continue to be hit hard by this virus. First up in Fort Lauderdale, Atria Willowwood announcing that a seventh resident...
On a les missions, on a les. Qui n'est qu'à prendre Jay pour nous? Qui n'est qu'à prendre Jay? Jay a fait 3 pour 3 ou bien 4 pour 4. Moun qui veut là. Qui n'est qu'à prendre Jay pour nous? Qui n'est qu'à prendre Jay? Jay a fait 3 pour 3 ou bien 4 pour 4.
The facility released a statement saying in part that their primary concern is to keep their residents safe. Meanwhile, the Alexander Nidinger State Veterans Nursing Home in Pembroke Pines is reporting their first death from the coronavirus.
Partagez live là pour nous, partagez live là, on allez, let's go.
Jackson Health has confirmed that 7 residents of their long-term care center have tested positive and were taken to Jackson hospitals for care. 3 employees catching...
Yeah, on peut utiliser un seul numéro de téléphone pour tout. Moi gagne sous seul téléphone par moi, gagne pour 6 à 40. Ou seulement besoin aller ou faire ajouter à 40 ou aller pendant sur YouTube et pour faire changement à 40 en bas changement à 40 là on peut créer à 40 ou cliquer sur plus là et puis la demande d'information pas un problème. Ou bien on mettre compte business that's easy.
State officials there say they are not even at the apex yet. Tonight they are accepting some much needed help from around.
Et ça peut de grandir en pile. Sous créer 5 à 40, tous les 5 pour l'abonner avec. Et puis là, une vidéo, c'est même à 40 ans cap courir à regarder vidéo, c'est au cap manager. Ou buy love, ou prend love, ou faire 5 pour 5, 4 pour 4, 3 pour 1. So Belange, Jasmine, s'il vous plaît, Jasmine, prend Belange, pas aller sans ou pas prendre 3 love non même. Pas aller sans pas prendre 3 love.
and the worst of it still about 7 days away, according to state officials. President Trump says reinforcements are on the way.
At my direction, 1,000 military personnel are deploying to New York City to
Jasmine Belangelo.
That's the hottest of all the hot spots.
There are already
Jasmine Relo. On fait mes amis, you know. Jay ou là?
But in the president's remarks during the coronavirus task force briefing Saturday, he continued to cast doubt on the number of ventilators.
Belange, parlez non Belange. So aller ou perdu. Quittez pouce là pour nous Belange. Mettez pouce là pour nous, pas monter avec pouce là Belange, ou pas monter avec, ou pas monter avec. Mettez pouce là pour nous, pas monter avec pouce là Belange, ou pas monter avec, ou pas monter avec. On allait partager live là. Et ça peut nous grandir en pile. On partage, fait arriver sur l'autre.
Billionaire Joe Tsai, who owns the Brooklyn Nets, and his wife Clara Wu Tsai donated 2,000 ventilators and 2.6 million surgical and N95 masks to New York. The shipment from the country arriving in several shipments Friday and Saturday.
Let's go.
The emergency hospital set up at a convention center in New York City.
Just 6 à 7 moun k'ap gade.
But the governor says the need
Life là on abonné.
to remain in place.
We worked with the federal government. They constructed a 2,500 bed facility. It was supposed to be non-COVID.
Oh, net Belange là. Belange ou gen 9 moun, m'a pas sauté, m'a bon 3 moun là, t'as l'air comme ça. Même juste besoin l'autre moun yo géo, mais pas aller. Pas aller. Jay, m'a quoi aller non bazou là et Jasmine hello Jay, Jasmine hello.
Says fewer than 5 people with COVID-19 were transferred from the Javits Center yesterday by mistake. A Navy spokesperson says those patients were returned.
Jasmine hello, Jay. Belange pas aller. Carlo pourquoi aller? Jasmine merci base parce que vous êtes ensemble avec nous. Bien monsieur, on partage live là pour nous cajoler plus monde qui vient. Automatiquement il y a plus monde qui vient, nous allons faire un challenge côté que tout le monde a bien pour abonner. Chaque nom cité. Non ça m'a fait 5 minutes à citer pour tout le monde qui est dans live là. Prends grand monde ça et puis de suite en suite m'a passer de l'autre en l'autre.
Volunteers and some local lawmakers handing out fruits, vegetables, and other essential food to help feed a need.
Jasmine beaucoup pour on parler et Belange parler sans bavon.
Usually filled with crowds feeling lucky, on Saturday Magic City Casino was instead slotted for the lucky families who waited hours and were able to receive free food during a special drive-through food distribution.
Miami is not Ocean Drive. Miami is not South Beach. Miami is not Brickell Avenue. Miami is this. Working people that now they have the huge need, and it is our duty as elected officials to try to help those people.
City of Miami Commissioner Manelo Reyes and FarmShare joining forces with helping others, giving hope, assisting those neediest during this coronavirus crisis.
Whenever we've had a situation, whether it's a hurricane, any kind of catastrophic situation, you see folks literally coming out, neighbors helping neighbors.
From one young volunteer who helped organize Saturday's event, seeing how desperate his community needs help with bare necessities.
On allait, guys, on allait. Nous passons à 7 moun, messieurs, dames. Wale, tant le wale, men, ne pas dire les barreaux, men, en pile moun a brûlé pour bon love, yo pas men. Parlez, base, parlez, et en pile love va tomber là. S'ouvre faire 4 pour 4 avec Jasmine a fait. Wale, fait 4 pour 4 avec Jasmine prêt. Et pas seulement Jasmine, il y a l'autre monde qui a fait l'avant. Regardez moi qui est-ce qui a fait l'avant encore. Allez. Léo a fait 4 pour 4 avant, s'ouvre. Wale, prends Carlo pour nous. Wale prend Carlo pour nous. Wale. Fais-le avec Carlo. Carlo apprend tout. Et puis Wale et Jasmine a fait 4 pour 4 avant souffler. Léo a fait 4 pour 4. Yo dans live là pour Léo bâton chocolat. Jasmine, Wale Relo, monsieur était parti, il tourne back. Monsieur Fon pas courir à l'autre côté, so là le pays easy. Jasmine, on dirait que t'en prends Wale. Jasmine, ou t'es que t'en prends Wale, ou t'es que t'en prends Wale, fais-moi connaître si t'es prends Wale. Wale, si Jasmine t'es que t'en prends, lui dit remettre tout. Fais le 10 remettre. Jasmine dit, fais le 10 remettre.
Pediatric Associates isn't just a doctor's office, it's a tradition. Have you ever heard of a kid taking a day off? Neither have I.
On fait l'ensemble, monsieur. Une pour l'autre. Nous allons faire un challenge là. Oh, ok, Wale. Jasmine dit yo pas prendre. Wale prend Jasmine, monsieur son bon nègre. Et monsieur fait 4 pour 4 avec monsieur là. Monsieur c'est bon nègre. Et pas gain fake. Prend Jasmine a bon 4 encore base. Sous bal 4, la bon 4. Sous bal 1, la bon 1. Sous bal 2, la bon 2.
Family means someone to count on when you need a little help. At Powered Financial Credit Union, we'll help you through life's ups and downs. Here, we hear you, respect you, and we'll help you. That's what family does.
The census counts us all, and an accurate count helps inform more billions to every year. Trust up is good test to begin.
Shape your future. Start here at 2020census.gov.
A 90-year-old woman contracted COVID-19.
Jasmine, Carlo Joli pas monter. Carlo l'a monté, Jasmine pas n'a qui ba mentir, lui doit pourquoi ou bien li soit oublié, mais depuis elle Joli fait l'a monter, monsieur c'est bon nègre. Chaque monde qui monte ba pour ça pour nous, nous pas ka 11 monde, gen tout le monde ça. Wali, bon pour ça non base. Ou pas jamais monter pour ba pour ça base. Wale juste cliquer sur petit quoi et puis tourner et puis bam pouce bleu à base. Ça a aidé. Jasmine, Wale dit sur c'est la carte les gains.
Wood had just survived a stroke. Like for rehab, she was sent to a nursing home.
I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything.
Wale, Jasmine dit la bio. Carlo, Wale, Carlo dit pas jeune, Wale, dit pas jeune.
Not from a stroke, but from contracting COVID-19 there. It turned out Wood's nursing home was the first place in America to have a major deadly outbreak.
Mon qui va bay pour ça monter. Wale, monter bay pour ça base. Wale, monter puis bay pour ça, OK base.
The strong-willed, feisty great-grandmother.
OK, pas un problème. Sous du bail, pas un problème. Bélange.
And World War II was a mere shell of herself. And then
Bélange ou là parler non? Oh, Bélange ou pas écrit pour mon yo ouais. Bélange m'a bon toi là, moi-même m'a bon toi là, responsable bon toi là.
I thought you were going to say a hug or a kiss, but you tricked me, and that was pretty darn funny.
Les gars, ils sont allés.
Enjoying her favorite chair and making her special potato soup. The flight to St. Geneva was worth
Partagez live là, nous à 6 monde, nous allons partager pour nous gagner plus.
who said the elderly
should be sacrificed for the economy.
We'll take care of ourselves, but don't sacrifice the country.
What do you make of that?
I guess maybe let his mother have the virus and see what he would do for her. I mean, if he wants to get rid of the elderly, then he's probably old enough to get that flu or the virus and see how it feels.
Ok. Ok, Belange, téléphone di charge, mais on pas besoin inquiéto. Moi, m'a joué au 3 base. M'a joué au 3. T'aimes commencer, bon, m'a ba au Belange. Ça, c'est son bon mon noué. Wale, Jasmine dit l'Ifel. Wale, Jasmine dit l'Ifel. Wale, Jasmine dit l'Ifel pour remettre les. Belange, m'a bon 3 là.
If you don't have dental insurance, paying the bill can be really expensive. After all, just a simple cleaning can cost $150. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But now you can get dental insurance for about $1 a day from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. Call us for a free information kit. Our dental insurance helps cover over 350 procedures. Everything from cleanings and fillings to crowns and dentures. Your acceptance is guaranteed for one of these insurance policies, even if you're retired.
Ok, Belange, sou ki kote pou mbaoul? Mbaoul sou pa Belange, lan, so panse. Ekrim pou di msou ki a 40 pou mbaoul, paske se sou Belange an mbaoul.
Call us now for your free information kit with all the details.
You just in a car crash. The insurance company could already be calling you. Don't talk to them. Talk to us. Call us free and get
Oh, on a dit Léon. Léon, c'est ok. Ok, Léon. Léon là, mes amis. Léon là, les sous-noms Belange Jean-Baptiste, son bon nègrier. Monsieur, chaque monde passe pour un lot qui pas gain et puis partager live là. Ok, Léon, tu me regardes moi. Je me fait 4 pour 4 avant, même je vais quelque pour m'bao. M'bral bao sous pas madame moi, ok? Ok. Ok, Nedzi. Vous cliquez sur bao. Ok, sur ou avec ou 304. Oh, va travailler non Léo. 304.
Hold it to the middle from the top. Hold it again to the middle from the bottom. And again from the top. And then 2 rubber bands.
Ok, 304, on va le passer au 304. On va changer à 40. 304. Ok, on passe à 305. Et puis plus, on va l'utiliser par madame moi pour me boire l'autre. Ok, on passe à 305. Et puis plus, on va l'utiliser par madame moi pour me boire l'autre.
Miami, 83 degrees for Lauderdale. In the middle 80s across the Keys with an east to southeast wind. Now directly out of the south and a little bit lighter with the wind speeds ranging anywhere from about 5 to 10 miles per hour. We have some warm air in place in the 70s now and mostly in the mid-70s with dry conditions. Just a few earlier showers mostly around Lake Okeechobee. Here's a check on what we can expect the rest of tonight with these winds pretty steady out of the southeast and very light. Temperature's not changing a whole lot either, but the main change is going to be higher up in the sky. We've had this dry air in place. There it is. It's going to get suppressed more to the south. There is moisture. It's already beginning to filter in to portions of Florida, most of it now from the west and northwest, and it just takes something to trigger
from out of the Gulf. Notice
Léon
these
Basso
rain
avec
showers
306, ok,
potential
boss.
rain bands heading into tomorrow afternoon across much of central and south Florida. Upper winds may steer some of those back in our direction toward the southeast coast, and some of those showers could even linger into Monday as high pressure
Wale,
in the
Wale, remercie Jasmine.
So with a chance the next couple of days, I'll have a little bit of the needed wet weather. Rip currents at the beach, light chop in the bay, and a calm night ahead with temperatures not changing a whole lot as mentioned. Readings tomorrow in the low to mid 80s where we've been. Rare rain potential through Monday, and then the breeze picks up and temperatures soar. Highs near 90 degrees Thursday. Good Friday near records in the eastern
Ah, ok, Léo, pas un problème. So, gen moun ki se fake yo, mais en bas live, avec GX Marco, moun yo pas vraiment fake, so, mais font petit travail. Depuis m live, ou met passer monter, puis m'a vou monter base. Gen l'équipe là, m't'a fait 4 pour 4 avant, et puis pour qu'à grandir, ou bon. M'sou de bord 2 là, gardez vérifier, m'sou de bord 2, ok, base.
Remember, keep an alligator between you. You'll stay safe. 7 News at 11. We'll be right back.
I'm Alfonso, and there's more to me than HIV. There's my career, my cause, my choir. I'm a work in progress. So much goes into who I am. HIV medicine is one part of it.
Prescription Dovato is for adults who are starting HIV-1 treatment and who aren't resistant to either of the medicines dolutegravir or nibiprazole.
Jasmine,
Dovato has 2 medicines.
Léon, il va changer de téléphone, ok?
Stay undetectable, so your HIV can be controlled with fewer medicines while taking Dovato. You can take Dovato any time of day, with food or without. Don't take Dovato if you're allergic to
Jasmine, Léo dit la venir parler, ok?
If you have hepatitis B, it can change during treatment with Dovato and become harder to treat.
Yeah. 4 pour 4 bases, tranquille. So, dans semaine n'a bien plus, je fais me connaître. Avant un jour, ma bon plus toujours.
Life-threatening side effects include lactic acid buildup and severe liver problems. If you have a rash and other symptoms of
J'en suis parlé et Léo dit il a chargé le téléphone ni pour le cas venir pour le cas bolo. Carlo, parlez tout. Monsieur, si nous partageons live là, la paix de nous un peu tout, oui. Pour une cas jeune l'autre, nous avons les plus de monde qui sont capables d'abonner ensemble avec nous. Bon.
The most common side effects are headache, diarrhea, nausea, trouble sleeping, and tiredness.
Partager le tout, on partage la même.
Ask your doctor if starting HIV treatment.
Ou aller sous la femme qu'on est.
Smart homes have more than neat gadgets. It's also the smart choices on the appliances homeowners choose and the energy that fuels them. One of the smartest choices? Sage Efficient Natural Gas. Why switch to this smart energy? You'll save on monthly energy bills, and you'll save more than $1,000 with available appliance upgrade rebates. Plus, it's reliable, hot water, and hot homemade meals.
Merci Léo. Et non Bélangeant, mes amis, c'est Léo, ok? Non Bélangeant, c'est Léo, ok? Nedje Léo, ok? Non Bélangeant, c'est Nedje Léo, les soudés à 40. L'ab géré nous. Moun qui te prend nous, l'ab géré nous, ok? Ou aller côté où?
Remember, the state of Florida has activated a 24-hour hotline for anyone with questions and concerns.
Yeah, Jasmine pas souffert. Jasmine avec et Léo. Jasmine, Léo, next ça pas souffert. GX Marco, next ça pas souffert. Comprendre? Carlo grandit tout, Carlo grandit ensemble avec nous, mais il pas gain plusieurs accounts. Mais un monde qui ka balé, qui ka ballon 2-3, nous ka gérer, monsieur son bon nègre. Là toujours en bas live là, lié de nous partager. So, plus l'on partager, c'est plus occasion de joindre plus mon abonné avec. Tout le monde qui là, nous partageons live, c'est important pour nous, c'est important pour moi. Parce que plus j'ai, plus monde vient et puis plus mon abonné avec. Pas oublier nous-mêmes qui avons Carlo en 2-3 nous mettre balil parce que il faut qu'on gagne 2-3 à 40 tout seul là le gain. Léo dit Jasmine respect. Jasmine. Léo dit respect. Gain Jasmine, gain Léo. Gain GX Marco 3 nèg ça bon bagay. So depuis yo dit n'a géré 4 pour 4, 5 pour 5, yo tout là man. So good job Léo, good job Jasmine. 4 pour 4, 5 pour 5, yo tout là. Good job Léo, good job Jasmine. 4 pour 4, 5 pour 5, yo tout là. Good job Léo, good job Jasmine. Oh, Jasmine dit 4 pour 4 là. Il va vous 5 pour 5 là. Jasmine pêche ça, va mettre la gueule sous dôme. 5 pour 5 là, pas cacher. Vous connaissez Léo qui a fait 5 pour 5. GX Marco qui a fait 4 ou 3 pour 5.
Not good.
No, it's not. Hey, you got this. And if Scott Cash Advance put down $500 in your account with no credit checks.
Thank you, South Florida, for continuing to make 7 news.
On allez, monsieur, on allez partager live là pour nous. S'il vous plaît, monsieur. Moi-même, je fais sous 7 à 10 groupes. Je fais sous 7 à 10 groupes, je partage. Aidez-moi faire, même s'il est anti-gens, tu regardes qu'il est là. Il va trop tard, 11h, 11h30, il va trop tard. Partagez le boulot pour nous qui venir.
Mixtapes, right? Yeah, we know mixtapes, guys. See, it ain't about playlists. I'm talking about mixtapes. That's where you gave them titles like slow jams. You know what I'm saying? Well, don't listen to this part. Or midnight love. Understand me? But you know what I love about Beast is because we've got $1 million mixtape for you tonight. Before we get started, I have to say, Beast Shazam is a family business. So let me please introduce you to my CEO, completely enchanting.
Yon moun qui vle passer par Carlo son bon nègre seulement il pas gain suffisant pour le gérer nous mais nous ka ballon 2-3 s'il vous plaît. Carlo prend Jasmine déjà, ouais. Ok, m'bral bay tout le monde qui là yon love. M'bral bay tout le monde qui là. M'bral bay tout le monde qui là yon love. M'bral bay tout le monde qui là yon love. M'bral bay tout le monde qui là yon love. M'a commencé sur Jasmine. M'a commencé sur Jasmine. Alors, m'a commencé sur Jasmine m'bral ballon love. Jasmine, m'bral bo yon love base. Pierre, c'est moi-même, monsieur, ok? Pierre, c'est moi-même. C'est une tawel paraît. Pierre, c'est moi-même. Jasmine Mavel, ma bo yon love. Jasmine, ok, bow. Jasmine, ou avec 791, ma passe à 792 et puis m'a sonné petit. Ok, kounya là m'a prend et Léo m'a prend sous bon à 43. Léo, moi ensemble avec m'a prend sous bon à 43. Jasmine passe avec 792. Léo. Ok, m'la kay Léo. Léo m'a passé la caillou. Pierre, c'est moi-même. Si on moun ta besoin remettre moi sous Pierre 3. Léo ou avec 306. Léo ou avec 306. Wali m'a bay love wap courir monter courir descendre but ou pas jeune non base. Ok, m'ensemble avec nous, monsieur, m'ensemble avec nous. Carlo, m'ensemble avec vous, je prends Carlo, m'ensemble avec vous. Carlo, m'ensemble avec vous, Kounia. Carlo, moi avec vous. Carlo avec 331 passe à 332. Wale, m'ensemble avec vous, Kounia. Wale, wap courir monter descendre sur wap perdre love là, ou manquer perdre. Wale m'lakay. Wale moi lakay. Wale ou besoin de travailler en pile base ou trop bas. Ou avec 78, ma passe avec 79. Et puis motivé franchement. Carlo m'te la caillou déjà, il me prend Carlo déjà. Il Carlo me fait le pour. Me prend Carlo, me prend Wale. Wale. Et puis me prend Jasmine. Après ça me prend Léo. Me prend tous les quatre là. Et faire moun connaît que n'a bay love. N'a bay plus que ça. Moi suggère Jasmine, moi suggère Carlo et moi je tout monsieur m'a non love de plus, OK?
Song number 3 is...
All right, he's the king of rock and roll. It's Elvis.
It is Elvis, the king. Song number 3. $2,000 on the line. Correct.
Jasmine, bon love, OK? Jasmine, Carlo, Léo, we should ban tout on love, okay, guys?
How fast did they clock in for the king? 1.53 seconds. That is faster. What? Ebony and Jordan, Atlanta's on. If you clocked in faster than 1.5 seconds...
Internet là, pas de problème.
Amy?
What up, baby?
How's it going, man?
My man Josh, baby. Now, where you got from? Where you from?
We're from Greenwood, Indiana. We're cell phone tower climbers.
These guys have a very interesting job. They are cell phone tower technicians.
Yes, sir.
First of all, how high up are you?
Man, we go anywhere from 200 to 600 feet. We're up there from 8, 10, 12, 14 hours at a time.
Whatever it takes to get the job
Through
done.
everything. Rain, snow, negative temperatures. You know, Indiana's full of birds, everything. That is crazy.
Well, how do you guys go to the bathroom?
Oh, you let the guy know when you get out of there.
Unless you don't like it, then you don't want it. Josh, you have 7 kids. That's affirmative. Josh ain't playing around. No, sir. Man, this was 25 years old.
Dad, I got a picture of my family.
Zane, tell me about your
Yes, sir. I got one boy and 2 girls. The girls, I'm in a dad's grading club. That you take your daughters and girls and you learn how to do different grades because you know my girls gotta look good too.
Hey, if you weren't married right now, they'd be all you right now. I'm telling you what, I mean, Davis, your wife is here. She's like, shut this down, Jamie. Shut it down. Oh, she know. Okay. Give it up to Zane and Josh, man. Thank you so much for making it. Corinne, what's the title of the song number 4?
It's a decade that I wasn't here for, but I wish I was. I love this decade. It's the 80s.
Ooh. 80s, I was doing a whole lot of stuff in the 80s. Here we go. Like going to church, making sure my spirit is right. Hallelujah, It's the 80s. It's $2,000 on the line. Zane, Josh, sit in the station. Let's get in the game. If you can. If Emily and Jordan will let you. Corinne, hit it. Partners in crime. What do you do for fun? No, get into something. I already know.
Yeah, well, she used to give me a hard time when she was younger, but the minute she turned 21, oh my God, everything changed.
It changed.
Now we just hang out all the time, we go travel around together. We've probably been to over 100, collectively. But one time we went to see County Crows, and we got invited to come on stage.
Yeah.
So we got to go on stage and sing Hanging Around with County Crows. There's on stage right now. I went to Vegas, and I said, let's see who's playing in Vegas tonight. Who did we go see? Pitbull.
category for the fast track, Corinne.
Divas.
Divas. It is $4,000 on the line. Hit it. I can't believe they just blew that. This is crazy. Listen, they just hit the wrong button. I'm sure they knew the right song. The correct title is No More Drama. Zane and Josh, Siegel and Stacey got the correct title. One of these two teams are going to get off the schneid. Who clocked in the fastest for $4,000?
Flakes for 72 hours. That's enough time to learn the didgeridoo. Then play a gig at a local venue, which inspires a groupie named Sue to get a tattoo of you and your dude. Stay flake free for 72. What you do is up to you. Music 33 all-in-one. Fight. Oh, no. Did you really need the cat?
Consider this. There's something special about special sauce. Excellent.
Today's your day for a big win.
Now available in 3 sizes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
What's up, everybody? Tony Gonzalez here. What's good, everybody? Derwin James here. Stay home, stay strong.
Stay inside, stay strong.
And I know we're going to get through this together.
Hope you're staying safe, protecting yourselves, protecting your families. To change it up a little bit. It's time to play That's My Jam. The money is going how much money are you paying for now?
Songs start at $3,000.
Corinne is going to show you 2 categories of music to choose from, and you'll decide which one to play. Corinne, what are the categories?
Okay, you guys gotta decide if you want to sing or dance because it's karaoke classics or dance hits.
Karaoke classics or dance hits. That's my jam. Each team gets 1 vote, so majority rules. Sydney and Stacey, since you are behind, what is your jam?
Even though I don't do a lot of karaoke, I think that I've been to enough karaoke to where I think that might be my jam.
There it is.
Karaoke classics.
Their jam is karaoke classics. Ebony and Jordan, you are in first place. Do you want karaoke classics or dance hits?
We like to dance, but we love to sing.
Ooh,
We're doing
there it is.
karaoke classics. That's our jam.
Yes, that is their jam. The majority rules. It is karaoke classics. Everybody ready? Corinne, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Karaoke classics. Only 2 teams got the correct time. Anthony, Jordan, Sydney, and Stacey. Zane and Josh said,
Armageddon.
Armageddon next. Here we go. Here's a pivotal time right now for Sydney and Stacey. Will they get off to shine? Will they get the money? Or will Ebony and Jordan make a go? Talk to me, Corinne.
It's 2/10 of a second between both teams.
Ooh, Sydney and Stacey, if you're staying this game, you gotta get this one. Let's see how fast they clocked in. They clocked in at 1.84 seconds. But I can tell by the way Ebony and Jordan are bouncing up and down out of my peripheral area. If you clocked in faster than 1.84 seconds, that money goes in your bank. For $3,000, they clocked in how fast? Zane and Josh, just in second at $4,000. Sydney and Stacey, come on now, everybody watching at home now, they're at 0, but it is karaoke classics. Song number 2, $3,000. Here we go, lock it up. Corinne, hit it. Only 2 songs left before a team is going home. Needless to say, Zane and Josh, Sydney and Stacey is really better between the 2. Karaoke classics. Lock in, Corinne. Hit it.
you. And ask your doctor about Biktarvy. Biktarvy is a complete, one-pill, once-a-day treatment used for HIV in certain adults. It's not a cure, but with one small pill, Biktarvy fights HIV to help you get to and stay undetectable. That's when the amount of virus is so low, it cannot be measured by a lab test. Research shows people who take HIV treatment every day and get to and stay undetectable can no longer transmit HIV through sex.
Serious side effects can occur, including kidney problems and kidney failure. Rare, life-threatening side effects include a buildup of lactic acid and liver problems. Do not take Biktarvy if you take Dofetilide or Rifampin. Tell your doctor about all the medicines and supplements you take if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you have kidney or liver problems, including hepatitis. If you have hepatitis B, do not stop taking Biktarvy without talking to your doctor. Common side effects are diarrhea, nausea, and guilt. If you're living with HIV, keep loving who you are and ask your doctor if Biktarvy is right for you.
When the Murrays go to work, goes to work too. Good thing they use new Gain Ultra plays with 2 collagens to boost them to breeze. Wash your line. Gain, seriously good scent.
I think it's time you join the family business. No, I'm going to Old Spice PG.
Yeah, I'm an Old Spice business.
At Papa John's, we want you to know that from our 450-degree oven to box to you, it's our policy that your pizza is never touched once it comes out of the oven. And we're taking extra steps like no contact delivery to ensure it.
A remarkable car polish. New thing, the once-a-year car polish. Simply wipe it on and just wipe it off. It's that easy. And look, New Finish restored a deep, hard shine even to this weather-beaten car. We polished this car with New Finish and ran it through 52 car washes. Even after heavy-duty detergent and powerful scrub, the car still heals. So get New Finish.
Excellence begins here. It begins from you.
Have you or a loved one been affected by nursing home negligence or mismanagement during this time of crisis? Call Fenster Shy Blog Group and tell us all about your potential nursing home case. Our nursing home attorneys will review your case and tell you if you have a valid claim. Let Fenster Shy Blog Group fight to get your family the financial compensation you deserve for the loss of a loved one. Call 1-800-CALL-for a free consultation. Fenster Attorney.
At Papa John's, we want you to know that from our 450-degree oven to box to you, it's our policy that your pizza is never touched once it comes out of the oven. And we're taking extra steps like no contact delivery to ensure.
Was this expectant mom fired over her coronavirus concerns? Monday at 10.
clocked in the passes. $7,000. So let's dig it. Song number 5,000. No doubt is the category. Correct, hit it. The money is in your bank. Here we go. You ready? Corinne, hit it. Let's see who clocked in the fastest. It was.
Check out this game. LC5G means you will beat your friends. What if they're initially the slow car? The game is even better with LC5G. Wait a minute. Are you seriously? Imagine a future where the best seats in the house are in your room. With Galaxy 5G, it's like being there.
Only pay for what you need.
Frustrated that everyday activities cause wrinkles and there's nothing you can do about it? Downy Wrinkle Guard is a fabric conditioner that helps protect you from wrinkles all day. Cast wash with Downy Wrinkle Guard and detergent are truly wrinkle-free. Try Downy Wrinkle Guard.
Fox Nation presents shows that uplift, lives that inspire, stories that make us believe. Fox Nation invites you to keep lifting. When you buy or lease a new Hyundai between now and April 30th, we'll cover your payments for up to 6 months. Don't you lose your job this year?
financing to well-qualified buyers on select vehicles with deferred payments for 4 months. Hyundai Assurance.
Right now, staying connected is more important than ever. And fast, reliable, secure internet from Xfinity can help. We have plans to fit every budget, with speeds up to a gig. All at Xfinity.com. We'll ship you self-installed kit that makes setup quick, safe, and easy. No tech visit required. Our simple digital tools will help you manage your account online. At Xfinity, we're committed to keeping you connected. Find great offers and value today at Xfinity.com.
I feel like I can beat anything in this world. I spend over $6 for a pack of cigarettes, and I smoke 2 packs a day. If you calculated what I spent in a week, I could probably pay my family's bills. Family is everything, and I want them to be proud of me.
Visit tobaccofreeslaughter.com to find free resources to help you put your money.
When you buy or lease a new home between now and April 30th, we'll cover your payments for up to 6 months and prevent you lose your job this year due to COVID-19. Plus, 0% APR financing to well-qualified buyers on select vehicles with deferred payments for 4 months. Hyundai Assurance.
This round we are playing without it's still but you're only going to hear the instrumental part of the song. But it is anybody's game because the money is going. Corinne, tell them how much money they're playing for right now. That means it's $10,000 and Josh. You need the money to jump up in this game. It's not over for you. We've seen it come back. Here we go. Song number 1, Without Words. Correct, hit it. Everybody locked in Song number 2, Without Words. Here we go. Dig in. The team's locked in there. That gives them another $10,000. Song number 3. Here we go. Lock in. Come on, Zane, Josh. Come on. M-O-N-E-N-O-W. Here we go. Something to talk about. Locked in the correct title. Zane and Josh make a go of this spot. Anthony and Jordan shut the door on everybody. Here we go. Who clocked in the fastest? 4 seconds, bringing the total to $75,000. They're running away with it. Fast track answer will put $20,000. It's money, baby. Everybody ready? $20,000 in the balance. Corinne, hit it. Everybody locked in the answer. Shazam, what is the correct title? Zane and Josh, you need this money. Come on, baby. Come on, man. Come on now. Let's go. Let's see how fast they clocked in. They clocked in at 1.01 seconds.
proof I can fight psoriatic arthritis.
With Humira.
Proof of less joint pain.
And clear skin and PSA.
Humira targets and blocks the source of inflammation that contributes to joint pain and irreversible damage.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Humira is proven to help stop further joint damage.
And it's the #1 prescribed biologic for PSA.
Want more proof? Ask your rheumatologist about Humira citrate-free.
Dear people who haven't had a Big Mac, consider this. And this. Today's your day for a Big Mac. Now available in 3 sizes. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So, you bought those good enough paper towels. Now it's such a bargain. There's only one quicker picker-upper. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Every Sunday, join us for the sporting event everyone's talking about. iRacing, baby, it really is. Coaching NASCAR is a game. This is awesome. The NASCAR iRacing Pro Invitational Series, Sundays on FS1.
Acura cares, and we're committed to you and the safety of your vehicle. Whether you need service, a new vehicle, or have a lease return, we're here to help and ensure that you're ready for the road ahead. Plus, we're offering special low financing and no payments for 90 days. All part of Acura's relief package. Your South Florida Acura dealers are open and will continue to stay open for you. Free. No limits. No charge. No problem. That's free. And Scott money orders really are free.
Free! It's always worth celebrating, isn't it?
South Florida's most wanted winning in 7 years of game road.
This is Lego Masters, a new build.
Yeah, you like that one?
Grab your Lego saver as the semifinals blast into light speed.
We're building droids.
Be there for the ultimate battle. It has to be epic. Oh my goodness!
I feel like we've already given up.
Who will go home so close in the end?
This is for the finale!
All new Lego Masters on the Masked Singer Wednesday on Fox.
Let me be honest with you. You are the most dominant team to ever play on Beach Shazam. Y'all are not playing. It's like a super team. Let's see how much we can add to that. Here's how it's going to work. The next 5 songs are worth $25,000 each. If you get all 5 songs correct, and you play that final song, if you beat Shazam, it is worth how much?
Our mother spent her life giving to us. She was raising 4 little girls while she was battling 2 brain tumors. She went to school just so that she could take out student loans to help pay rent. So we'd like to help her knock out some of that debt.
Mom, we love you. Well, you're incredible. Let's keep on being incredible. Let's go get that money, because now it's time to see if you can beat Shazam. Millions of songs, most of them under 5 seconds. Are
Now you know how we do it. No more multiple choice answers, and you have to know the exact song title faster than Shazam. Let's take a look at the category for the first song. The category is One Hit Wonders. On my cue, when the song starts, as soon as you know the answer, hit your Shazam button. I will acknowledge you, and you give me the exact song title. Now keep your eye on that yellow fuse, because that shows you how long it takes for Shazam to figure out the title. So you need to buzz in with the right answer before Shazam. Mom is right over your right shoulder. Think about Mom. Here we go. Corinne, you ready?
I'm ready.
Contestants, you ready?
Yes.
Hit it. Exact song title. Stacy's Mom. Remember, it has to be the exact song title.
Yes, sir.
For $25,000, Shazam. The correct title is... That brings her total to $120,000. Stacy's Mom, and we are playing for Mom. Here we go. Song number 2. The category is Elton John. How do you feel about Elton John?
I can sing it if it comes
Yes.
on. I don't know if I know the titles of the
But listen,
songs.
they're all huge hits. So it's not like his album cut. You know what I'm saying? This ain't track 7. It's the one. Here we go. Exact song title. Corinne, hit it. Exact song title. That's fine. Okay, the $1 million is off the table, but there's still enough money up here to change your life. And you want to earn as much as you can, because the 6th and final song, if you get that correct, you can double up whatever you have in your bank. So let's keep moving. Okay? Let's reveal the correct answer for Elton John. Song number 3 in the category is Oldies. Oldies, you feel good about it? Here we go. Oldies, here we go. Let's keep getting this money. Corinne, you ready?
I'm ready. Leader of the pack. Leader of the pack.
Man, these girls are incredible. Shazam isn't leader of the pack. Leader of Song number 4 in the category is Party Song. We like to party. Is that right, Mom?
Our dad was a DJ.
Okay.
Our favorite memory is in the kitchen, him setting up his DJ equipment and us doing the cha-cha slide, playing with his glow sticks, him setting up the karaoke equipment. So we like to party.
Love the party. That's great. Here we go. It is Party Songs. Contestants, you ready? Exact song title. Hit it. Exact song title.
More.
Give me more. Audience, how we feeling about that? Shazam! The correct title is... They didn't get that, but they still have $145,000 in their bank. Song number 5. The category is Pop Rock. Oh, I know you like the Pop Rock. Remember, you want to add as much to your bank as you can, because you have a chance to double it all up. Here we go. Hit it. You ran out of time. Let's take a look and see what the correct title is. Now you're going to have to make a huge decision. You can walk right out here with that money. You can do a lot with that. Or you can play one more song, and if you play the final song and you beat Shazam, you will double that $145,000 to $290,000. Smackaroni. However, if you take on that song and you don't get it correct, you go all the way down to half your bank, which is $72,500. Now, if you decide to go for it to try to beat Shazam, only one of you will get to play the final song. But to help you make your decision, we're going to show you the category. The category is the 70. Talk it out, and when we come back, we'll see if we're going to be playing for $290,000 right here on Beat Shazam.
I know lots of these. Nick, any of the last ones. Let's just look for a second. Let's just do something else. I have to ride by 30. I was like 35. We're back from about 15 season. We're walking like 17,000 each. Okay, that's right. If I don't get paid off for so long. We love the new apartment.
The natural light is amazing.
Hardwood floors.
There is a bit of a clogging problem.
At least Geico makes it easy to bundle our renters and car insurance.
Yeah, helping us save even more.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Hello, son. I think it's time you join the family business.
Come on, I'm
Going to Old Spice Fiji?
Yeah, I'm a Old Spice body and face wash kind of guy.
Moisturizing.
Mucinex Cool-Flute All-in-One. Finest. So far, it's 8 technologies. That's what you just need to say. Did you really get the caps lock? Mucinex Cool-Flute All-in-One. When you buy or lease a new Hyundai between now and April 30th, we'll cover your payments for up to 6 months in the event you lose your job this year due to COVID-19. Plus, 0% APR financing to well-qualified buyers on select vehicles with deferred payments for 4 months. Hyundai Assurance.
I'm bankruptcy attorney Ricardo Rodriguez. I want to help you. Are you losing your home? Are you overwhelmed with debt? Are you being sued? If your answer to any of these questions is yes, bankruptcy relief may be the solution to your problem. During a free consultation with me, I can explain the benefits of bankruptcy protection. Pick up the phone and call my office at 305-262-8226. Hablamos español 305-261-8226.
You probably know someone who's had a heart attack, COPD, or a heart bypass operation. You might even know someone who's had a heart transplant, lung cancer, or part of their lung removed. But what about someone who's had all 6? Now you do. Our tip is, if smoking doesn't get you one way, it'll get you another.
Quit your way. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
I live an active life, really very active. Okay, so I'm not a runner, but at least I'm staying hydrated. Because I drink extra coconut water. It's high quality, affordable, and it's even won an award. So whether my job is momming, approving, or simply caring, that's why I choose it.
Voya Pure Coconut Water. Natural hydration for real life chefs. If it's Voya, it has to be good. I worked hard to get here, and I was ready.
Unconscious assisted breathing.
Okay, get the crash car ready, intubation kit.
We train long hours every day. You got it. It was always easy. Thank you. But it changed my life.
Thank you, Concord.
Thank you, Concord. Thank you, Concord. It's a new year to change lives.
Let's start with yours.
When you buy or lease a new Hyundai between now and April 30th, we'll cover your payments for up to 6 months in the event you lose your job this year due to COVID-19. Plus, 0% APR financing to well-qualified buyers on select vehicles with deferred payments for 4 months. Hyundai Assurance.
Changing decision. Let's recap. They stormed through this game. They have amassed $145,000. You could walk out of here right now with that money. Or you can play one more song and turn that into $290,000. However, if you get that final song wrong, it will drop all the way down to half your bank, $72,500. Well, here it is. What do you want to do? Do you want to try to beat Shazam, or are you going to walk away?
I don't know any 70s. I know a good bit of 70s, but I thought I knew the other categories too, and we all saw how that went. I think we're going to be smart and walk away.
We decided not to do Let's just play for fun.
Let's just do it for fun.
It's the 70s. For no money. But to just see if you could have had some more money. Corinne, hit it. She says, drift away. Drift away. Let's see if $290,000 drifted away. Here we go. Shazam! What was the correct title? The correct title is Drift Away. This amazing team, Evan and Jordan, played one of the best games we have ever had. They won $145,000 just by knowing some of the biggest songs in music and won $10,000 just for playing alone. Come back and see Whitney Team Project Home with $1 million right here on Beat Shazam. Ethiopia is the oldest independent country in Africa, and it's the second oldest officially Christian nation in the world. Maybe that's why visiting the north felt downright biblical at times. With towns and villages that have almost remained unchanged for millennia, the ancient sites, hospitable people, and unique traditions offer insight into ancient Africa. This land of tombs, monuments, castles, and churches is not only fascinating for those keenly interested in religious history, but for all travelers who, like me, feed cultural immersion. As a first-time visitor, Ethiopia overall was surprising in many respects, but no area more so than the northern historical route. Come with us as we explore the unique beauty and charm of timeless northern Ethiopia. Travel. For some, it's a luxurious escape, or maybe an adrenaline-filled adventure. But if you're like me, it's a precious opportunity to discover and to give back. It's time to get real. It's time to get raw. It's time for Raw Travel. We began our exploration of northern Ethiopia in the historic and charming city of Gondar. Gondar at one time was the capital, and it was founded by Emperor Fasilides in the 1630s, relatively recent by Ethiopian standards. His castle was as logical a starting point as any. If you look up there where the flag is, that's where the queen's room is. Down below is where they brewed beer and wine and things like that. And then the dungeon, the ever-fearful dungeon, was right there. The king had absolute power, but subjects could appeal to his judgment in the throne room, so long as they kept a safe distance. When the people wanted to communicate with the king, they had to do it at this window.
That way, the king was safe no matter what, so he didn't have to worry about threats on his life. And so someone would come to the window, make their appeal to the king, and then the king would pass judgment. Just down the road from the castle is the famous Selassie Church, built in 1694. The outside is replete with colorful and artistic symbols almost everywhere you look. But it's the church's interior that is especially magnificent. And since Selassie is an active church, visitors are not restricted from touching some items still in use today. This is called a chanting drum. I wear it like this. Beat on each side. You hear there's some stones in there, and that represents the stone that was rolled away for the resurrection. Now you may be asking, Rob, how do you know all this stuff? Well, I briefly toyed with the idea of pretending I'm just that smart. I'm afraid you know me a bit too well. You see, I had in my presence the Cliff Notes version of Ethiopian history in the form of Mulugeta from Ethio USA and Pathfinder Tours. Mulugeta and I entered the famous Fasilades pool, which served both as a royal swimming pool and a religious commemoration. We're in the pools right now, but it's not full because that's just from the rainwater. How do they fill it? They fill it all the way up to here?
They used to fill it all the way up.
Yeah.
But afterwards, people start to drum. But now, they start filling it a little bit lower.
That's been going on since the 1600s. Wow, that's amazing.
Particularly in this place, since the 16th century, it is going on in this place every year.
Every year. Wow. The Gondor Market is the oldest open-air market in Ethiopia, and it's still going strong today.
It's the first open-air market.
First open-air market. Wow.
It's hectic. The house, materials.
People are friendly, though.
Yeah. Hello. Hi.
I have a feeling she hasn't seen many foreigners.
Yeah.
What's her name for foreigner?
Ferengi.
Ferengi. Ferengi. She hasn't seen many Ferengis.
Yeah.
Ferengi. Sounds a lot like friend to me, which is basically what I felt like. First day in Gondor, and man, it was just a trip. Just like I knew it would be. Just driving by, just all the sights I saw, and, you know, not just that, but the smells in the air, sounds that you heard. It was really apparent that I wasn't back home, and I love that. You know, it's awesome. Just a culture shock. I mean, the historical sites are fantastic, but what I love is going to a place like the market, people watching, having some coffee, talking to the locals. That's always the thing that gets me going.
In the last year, there are 3 victims of cybercrime every second. When a criminal has your personal information, they can do all sorts of things to your name. Criminals can use ransomware, spyware, or malware to gain access to information, like your name, your birthday, and even your social security number.
That's why Norton and LifeLock are now part of one company, providing an all-in-one membership for your cyber safety that gives you identity theft protection, device security, a VPN for online privacy, and more. And if you have an identity theft problem, we'll work to fix it with our $1 million protection package.
There are new cyber threats out there every day, so protecting yourself isn't a one-time job, it's an ongoing need. Now is the time to make sure that you have the right plan in place. Don't wait.
Norton 360 with LifeLock. Membership. Or visit lifelock.com.
Everyone knows Tooth Fairy cereal with free money orders from Farm Scott. Seeing is believing. And Scott money orders are free. No limit, no charge. 365 days a year.
Falling wasn't my fault, but I lost control of my life.
I needed medical attention.
And the bills were piling up. So I took back control. Our family took back control.
I did too.
By calling Anajar and Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar from the law offices of Anajar and Levine. If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure of your options, call us at 1-800-747-FREAK for a consultation and take back control of your life.
Question, I got bills to pay, late fees to avoid, and I'm out of time. Can Amscot help?
Sure. Bring Amscot your bill and payment. We process it electronically and it gets paid. Electric, water, cable, nothing's faster.
That's a relief.
That's Amscot.
Just around so let's go meet the locals. Lalibela is one of northern Ethiopia's holiest cities, so it's a definite stop on the historic route. It's known for famous rock-hewn churches and hospitable lives. Lahun, right? Lahun. Okay, where we going? We're going to get some coffee. Yeah? Let's go. You go to school together? Yeah? And you learn English in school? Wow, your English is good. Oh, this is your house. Okay, hello. Okay. Oh, very nice. Hello. How are you? Good, Robert. Hi, how are you? Good to meet you. Good to meet you. Hello. Hi. Hi. In Ethiopia, coffee ceremonies are revered and the perfect occasion for visiting with neighbors, loved ones, or jet-lagged travel hosts dropping in from the U.S. Hi. Hello. Oh, your cousin. Okay. So we're here with the family. Now, this is called a coffee ceremony, and just met these guys a little bit ago. They invited us for coffee and felt adventurous. So why not? Let's do it. Thank you very much. I'm gonna say good night. It's good. It's really good. Ethiopian coffee is the best. Properly friended by the lovely Lalibela locals and fueled by the crazy strong coffee, it was time to go see what Lalibela is really famous for. These are the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela, and it's the reason most travelers come here. And even though there's a lot of tourists here this time of day, it's not just a tourist site. It's actually an active place of worship some 800 years after they were first built. So there are 11 of these churches, and remember they built these in the 12th century. And so they excavated from the inside out, meaning they brought all the material through those windows. And the reason they did that is this is volcanic rock, so it cuts really quickly, easily, compared to other rock. The monks and scholars of Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity are some of the most devout followers I've ever witnessed. These are caves where the monks would actually come and stay when they worshipped. They actually stay inside of here. Living in a cave, that, my friends, is dedication. Of the 11 rock-hewn churches in Lalibela, this one is the most eye-catching and famous. It only took King Lalibela 28 years to build all the churches. This was the last one, and it's called St. George. Ethiopia's tourism is fledgling and growing. Still, the kids are not shocked. Quite the opposite, especially when they found out I was from the U.S. Hello, America. My phone number? Yeah. Why? You don't have a phone? I don't have a phone number. No. I have a email. You have an email?
Yes.
Email. Okay.
Yes.
Just to clarify, I do have a phone. But come on, you can never get enough email, am I right? I didn't need an email intro to spot Mike from New Hampshire. Like me, he stood out. Since travelers from the U.S. are just recently discovering Ethiopia's wonders and charms, I was curious to chat with my fellow Farangi. It was a shock to see you here.
Yeah, why is that?
Because you're another American in Ethiopia. I haven't seen a lot, man.
You don't see a ton of them in this country.
Yeah, not easy to blend in either, right?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Stand out. And what would you say is your favorite thing about Ethiopia?
I would have to say the people. All the locals I've met in Ethiopia, whether it's up here in the mountains of the Amara region or in the city in downtown Addis Ababa, everyone that I've met and gotten to know has been incredibly friendly, helpful, really willing to show you their culture, teach you their language, which is very difficult, but they kind of go with the flow, and that's something that I haven't experienced everywhere. Right. Also the food.
Yeah.
Injera, it's some of the best food in the region.
Hey Mike, I'm glad I met you, man.
Hey, nice to meet you. Glad I ran into you.
Yeah, me too. No internet needed. Yeah. Wow, look at that. We just ran into each other. Old school. Kicking it old school here in Ethiopia. After meeting so many new friends, I rushed back to my hotel to see if they'd emailed me. But alas, the government shut down the internet throughout the whole country. This is not a rare instance. This happens a lot in Ethiopia. Obviously, it's great to get away from Wi-Fi. It's great to get away from the internet, but you want to plan ahead and know that that's coming. First world problems. I was in Ethiopia.
Who cares about the internet? I'll catch up on email when I get home. Travel accommodations provided by Ethio USA and Pathfinder Tours.
Right now, staying connected is more important than ever, and fast, reliable, secure internet from Xfinity can help. We have plans to fit every budget, with speeds up to a gig, all at Xfinity.com. We'll ship you a self-install kit that makes setup quick, safe, and easy. No tech visit required. And our simple digital tools will help you manage your account online. At Xfinity, we're committed to keeping you connected. Find great offers and value today at Xfinity.com.
Mom, thank God you're gonna be okay.
I'm so relieved. But you both should know when my time comes, I have a final expense policy with Senior Care USA.
If you're over 50, call Senior Care USA now to learn more about final expense insurance plans.
When I called, the quote was free, and there was no pressure. Oh, so glad you'll be taken care of.
Call 1-800-373-5631. That's 1-800-373-5631.
Getting injured on the job caused me to lose control of my life.
What medical benefits am I entitled to?
Will we get compensation?
So I took back control.
So did I.
Our family took back control.
By calling Anajar and Levine.
I'm Mark Anajar from the law offices of Anajar and Levine. If you've been injured on the job and believe you are not receiving the proper compensation you're entitled to, call us at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation and take back control of your life.
This is the kind of card that has America talking. With it, people with Medicare are getting all-in-one coverage for their doctor visits, hospital care, prescription drugs, and more. This kind of insurance, called Medicare Part C, may also cover dental care, eyeglasses, hearing aids, fitness programs, vitamins, even healthy meals and rides to the doctor. With this kind of coverage, you do not need a Medicare Supplement insurance plan. You will access your benefits through your Medicare Part C plan for one low and oftentimes $0 monthly plan premium. You deserve to get the most from your Medicare benefits. Call now for free information that may help you get more coverage for less money. There is no obligation to enroll, whether for yourself or someone you love. Call the number on the screen now. Call now.
So one of the things that I noticed when I first got to Ethiopia is just the prevalence of shoe shines on the street, on the side. So my buddy Nate let me borrow his boots so we could demonstrate. And also at the same time get his boots shine because they've been through the mud, as you can see. And I'm having a coffee at the same time. Does it get much more Ethiopian than a shoe shine and a coffee? Axum, Ethiopia's location made it an international trading power for several centuries, dating back to 400 BC. Today, Axum is a small town known for a plethora of ancient sites important to Ethiopia's unique Orthodox Christian history. Mulugeta suggested we start our journey underground at the tombs of Axum, which, get a load of this, are really old and were built to bury King Caleb and his son King Meskel, who eventually gave up the crown to become a monk. So these tombs, though, were from what era? 6th century. 6th century. The tomb's rocks are enormous. How did they build these back in the day?
But there's no mortar here, right? So these are just big stone slabs laid on top. That's how they built things back then, yeah?
Yes.
Imagine the amount of manpower it took to do this. It's hard to believe I'm standing in a place that was meant for a tomb for a king centuries ago. And I'm standing here. That's pretty amazing.
Surreal moments. Just one more reason why I travel. Spele Park is an even older, more impressive burial site for Ethiopian kings. The monuments, or steles, are one massive piece of stone and date back to 1,000 years BC.
So all these steles represent the king power.
Okay.
They use it as a burial site.
Well, this is where they were going to be buried, right? And the taller the monument, the more power the king had, right?
Spele Park harkens to a time when the Ethiopian kingdom enveloped parts of Yemen, Djibouti, Somalia, and more. Not all royalty in ancient Ethiopia were kings. In fact, one of the most famous Ethiopians was a queen you may have heard of, the Queen of Sheba.
And these are the ruins?
Yes, this is the ruins of Queen of Sheba Palace.
Her palace. Oh, okay.
Like much of religious history, the Queen of Sheba's existence is disputed among historians. All I know is I was walking around someone's palace's ruins, and they had some really, really cool trees.
It's a cactus, but it's a tree. It's a cactus tree. Look at this.
Why, yes, I am easily entertained. Why do you ask? While Axum's tombs and ruins are indeed impressive, I think its most intriguing attribute is its rumored claim to be the home of the famous Ark of the Covenant.
Behind me is where they keep the Ark of the Covenant, as far as we all know.
Only a precious few have supposedly been able to see the actual Ark of the Covenant, but that doesn't keep worshippers and others from believing.
In the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, every church is required to have a replica of the Ark of the Covenant, and that's what's back there. It's called the Holiest of Holy. This is called a prayer stick, and it helps worshipers stand up and worship longer so they can lean on something.
With Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity, prayer sticks are a good idea, as worship can often last for several hours. As we wound up our Axum visit at the Queen of Sheba's pool, I thought about how I'd always considered religious history in the context of the Middle East, not Eastern Africa.
I think so far, Axum is one of my favorite towns in Ethiopia, just because it felt like stepping back in time. The housing that people live in feels like it would have felt maybe 1,000 years ago. And of course, it's an ancient city. We've got ruins that are well over 1,000 years old. But even in the contemporary town, it still feels very historical. It seems like everywhere I turn, I'm seeing something that I've never seen before. So that's what I love about travel. It's just getting outside of my comfort zone. And I'm starting to get to know some of the Ethiopian people. They're very easy to get to know. They're very friendly. And I'm really enjoying, being in Ethiopia, and I'm really enjoyed my time here in Axum.
Warning. If you or a loved one used talcum powder for years and then were diagnosed with ovarian cancer before the age of 75, call Talcum Powder Alert today. You may be entitled to substantial compensation. Thousands of women may have been affected. You need an attorney on your side fighting for your rights. You pay nothing unless we're successful. Don't wait. If you've been harmed, call Talcum Powder Alert now.
Call 800-910-5413. When you buy or lease a new Hyundai between now and April 30th, we'll cover your payments for up to 6 months in the event you lose your job this year due to COVID-19. Plus, 0% APR financing to well-qualified buyers on select vehicles with deferred payments for 4 months. Hyundai Assurance.
I live an active life. Really very active. Okay, so I'm not a runner, but at least I'm staying hydrated. Because I drink Vallejo pure coconut water. It's high quality, affordable, and it's even won an award. So whether my job is momming, approving, or simply caring, that's why I choose it.
Vallejo pure coconut water. Natural hydration for real life chefs. If it's Vallejo, it has to be good.
When you buy or lease a new Hyundai between now and April 30th, we'll cover your payments for up to 6 months in the event you lose your job this year due to COVID-19. Plus, 0% APR financing to well-qualified buyers on select vehicles with deferred payments for 4 months. Hyundai Assurance.
With Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast.
I'm falling. I can't get up.
Don't worry, help is on the way. With any of Life Alert's 3 emergency systems, help will be summoned immediately, and batteries never need charging.
I was having a stroke, and I was scared to death.
If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today. Life Alert is a lifesaver. My husband is alive because of Life Alert.
Life Alert is the lifesaver to keep me out of assisted living.
Life Alert saves a life every 11 minutes.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-304-2850. That's 1-800-304-2850. Call now. 1-800-304-2850.
More and more U.S. travelers are discovering Ethiopia's unique charms every year. Evan is a solo traveler from California. Because of countrywide internet cuts that disabled ATMs, he was running temporarily low on cash. So we invited him to join the crew for a bit as we got to know him over a jolt of conversation and caffeine. What brought you to Ethiopia?
So I'm currently on a 2.5-month trip starting in Egypt and then making my way overland primarily till I get to South Africa. So I'm hitting about 10 to 14 countries over the next couple months.
Oh, wow, man. That's excellent, man. And are you by yourself?
Solo.
Oh, yeah? Is that the way you travel?
It's honestly the way that I prefer to travel. If I'm going to one location, you know, it's nice to have someone else who's there with you, and that's all good and great. But when I'm doing one of these large journeys, which I've done a few big trips in my life, I move at a very quick pace, and sometimes I just move at my own pace and don't really want to do anything.
We're undergoing a coffee ceremony. What a great way to get to know each other in Ethiopia, right? This is pretty much the way you do it. The coffee ceremony, we should point out, Ethiopia pretty much is the home of coffee. And if you like coffee like I do, this is a place to be. I hope you like coffee. Actually, I think this is your suggestion.
It's also
okay. Good man.
Yeah. All these coffee shops are everywhere going down the road, and people just will sit together in really the communal way that, you know, cafes and coffee shops were intended to be.
Everybody seems like really super friendly, right? And that's pretty much Africa in a nutshell in most places that I've been. What do you think?
Yeah, everyone here has been incredibly helpful, warm, and welcoming in a lot of ways.
I do, and I see kids, you know, just walking arm in arm, hand in hand. You just don't get that in the States. You don't get that in a lot of westernized countries, and that's one of the things I like about it. What I like about the way you travel is very similar to the way I like to travel. I like being solo, letting things unfold serendipitously, and with that faith that things will work out. Even when you're in a challenging situation, $40, how am I going to get through this? You weren't stressing out, man. You weren't wigging out. You were like, hey, it is what it is.
I mean, I'm a duck on water, you know?
Yeah.
Even if I'm paddling.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, no, I think that all the fears and all the reasons not to travel, because it's hard, it's dangerous, expensive, it's this and the other, but, you know, when you decide, you know, this is what I'm going to do, you throw your hat over the wall, you know, things tend to work out more times than not, which is great.
And work out they did. Evan was a valuable part of our crew during our accent itinerary. In return, he didn't have to worry about fasting to make ends meet. Not that that would have been a problem. You see, fasting in Ethiopia doesn't mean no food. It generally just means no meat. Perfect for a backsliding vegetarian like myself. This is the fasting menu. So you guys have certain periods during the religious calendar where you have fasting, right? And it basically means no meat. Is that correct? No animal, correct. So I like it though, because that's a lot of food. Yeah. So I don't feel so hungry. I'm like actually going to be able to eat. This right here, what is this? Bozana shro. Okay. It's a chickpea powder. Okay. And with a small piece of meat. A little bit of meat in there. Yeah. Okay, so that would not be on the fasting menu. No. And then this? That is a meat curry. Oh, meat curry. Okay. Yeah. And that goes with the, what do you call the bread? The bread is called injera. Injera. How do you do it? I mean, this is communal food, right? Yes. Yeah, so that's the thing about Ethiopia. So this is injera as well? Yes. How do you recommend I eat it? What's a good way to get started here? You take this. You tear part of the injera. Okay. You dip it like this. Okay. Okay. I think I took a big piece of injera. It's okay. That's all right, right? Is it good? When you eat food with your hands, it tastes better. Yeah. I believe, personally. Now, we always say, my hand is better than the spoon. Exactly. And in Ethiopia, it doesn't matter which hand you eat with. You have to use your right hand. You do? Oh, so it does matter. So you have to use your right hand. Okay. And you shake with your right hand as well. Okay. All right. So there you go. There's a tip, guys. One of the biggest misconceptions about Ethiopia is that food is scarce. But that's a stereotype from decades ago. Ethiopian food is not only healthy and delicious, but it's also warm and bountiful as well. Just like its hospitality and its people. She's driven by a primal desire for meat, a lynx in the wild, and your cat. For a lynx, this need is satisfied by what the wild provides. For your cat, it's meat-rich blue wilderness, because your cat is wild inside.
Imagine whiter teeth in just 4 days. Imagine strengthening enamel while safely removing stains. Act whitening mouthwash. Stop imagining. Start acting.
Rely on the experts at 1-800-PETMEDS for the same medications as the vet, but up to 30% less, with fast free shipping. Visit PetMeds.com today. No matter the breed, the size, or the age, all dogs descend from wolves. And for thousands of years, they've shared a love for meat. Blue Wilderness is made to satisfy that desire. Feed the wolf that lives inside your dog with Blue Wilderness.
Greetings in Ethiopia are as varied as the friendships you'll make there. As usual, Mulugeta was an invaluable resource to explain it all. For older people, the younger person uses 2 hands and bows slightly, as Mulugeta demonstrates. When you see someone often, a handshake with a gentle shoulder bump will work fine. If you haven't seen someone in a while, it's a handshake, followed by 3 alternating shoulder bumps and an optional hug at the end. And finally, if your hand is dirty, hold out your arm for the other person to grab. And if both of your hands are dirty, a little forearm bump will suffice. Handshaking 101, Ethiopia. Now you're ready. Go make friends. It's easy in Ethiopia.
Our kids go to school with your kids. You buy your groceries where we buy our groceries. We're neighbors, and we're in this thing together. To those hit the hardest, FPL will work with you to make sure your lights stay on. To help those most vulnerable in our communities, we're providing emergency assistance funds. And to help all our customers, we're planning to lower bills by nearly 25% for the month of May. Because today, more than ever, delivering reliable, affordable energy is the most neighborly thing we can do.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Many people on Medicare struggle to pay the high out-of-pocket costs associated with their Medicare benefits.
Hi, I'm Dr. Richard Paul-Tangy. I encourage patients to research Medicare supplement plans that pay their co-pays, deductibles, and co-insurance for things like outpatient care, care in a skilled nursing facility, and time spent in the hospital.
To find out if you're eligible for these benefits, call the Medicare Insurance Plan Helpline today.
Call 1-800-256-6739.
At Planet Fitness, we know staying active is more important now than ever before, so we're providing daily at-home work-ins free for everyone. Live streamed on our Facebook page at 7 p.m. No equipment needed. All you need is you. Planet Fitness, united we move. Bring the restaurant experience home with exquisite catering by Robert. Pick from 7 of our family meal specials for just $59.99. Italian feast to a rose con pollo. Whatever your family is craving, let Exquisite take care of dinner tonight. Call 305-622-FOOD. For the very latest on the coronavirus pandemic, stay with 7 News.
Made in Hollywood.
The sci-fi thriller The Invisible Man, starring Elizabeth Moss, is made in Hollywood.
The opening of the film is her quite literally escaping her relationship, so she's put all these things into place, planned it for a very long time, and has a whole plan of how to get out of there.
Made in Hollywood.
Also on today's show, Elle Fanning and Justice Smith give us an honest look at love and mental illness in the Netflix original movie, All the Bright Places.
Mental health is just as important as your physical health, and society just doesn't look at mental health that way.
Plus, Daniel Craig, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Chadwick Boseman are here to tell us about what's new on your home screen. This week on Made in Hollywood.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Moss.
Hi, I'm Elle Fanning.
Hi, I'm Chadwick Boseman. Welcome to Made in Hollywood.
Made in Hollywood?
Made in Hollywood?
You are watching Made in Hollywood.
Made in Hollywood.
In The Invisible Man, one of Universal's classic movie monsters is coming back to the big screen as Elizabeth Moss stars in a modern-day tale of loss and obsession.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Moss. You are watching Made in Hollywood. And here is a scene from my film, The Invisible Man.
As the attorney representing Adrian's trust, I'm required to read a prepared statement. Cecilia, although our relationship was far from perfect, I thought that you would talk to me rather than run away.
Are you okay? I was anxious from the minute this movie started. What was this like for you? Watching it or making
No,
it?
making it.
It's very different because you cannot be anxious for 2.5 months. It was a fun shoot, honestly. Everybody was amazing who worked on it. We did actually have kind of a great time.
That is a little bit lower and then go just to the bottom of that box, mate.
You can work towards something, you can have a plan, but movies are hard and they involve a lot of people, so you never know if you're going to pull off what you're trying to pull off.
I know what happens. I know exactly what happens in the movie. But it's crazy where your imagination goes.
I feel like the reason people are so scared of something being invisible is like the fear of the unknown. What happened to him?
He cut his wrist for his final wishes. You're getting $5 million. Contingent, of course, on the fine print. You can't be alone to be mentally incompetent.
I'm not a big horror movie person, and I went into the movie thinking, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to see the monster, so I'm going to be better. You know, I'm not going to be that scared. And it was just the tension was just immense. And the part of it that really is scary that this technology could exist.
Yeah, I mean, that was what I was going for when I took on this job. The first thing I thought of was, how do I make this character grounded and real?
Lee went to a university in Australia where they specialise in optics and presented the idea, and they said, "Oh, this is you 100%. You can do it. I mean, it would cost you like $1 gazillion, but you could make this work."
This tech evolution that we're all in the middle of, the technology is evolving at such a rapid pace. I felt like that was the best way to make this story believable.
Adrian wouldn't kill himself.
Listen, we're getting your freedom back, okay? Don't let him haunt you.
Hello? The opening of the film is her quite literally escaping her relationship, so she's put all these things into place, planned it for a very long time, and has a whole plan of how to get out of there. We have Cecilia, who is at the center of our film, who has been mentally, emotionally, and physically abused, but through the process, she knows that she is weak in this moment in time, but that she is also strong, and that she has to really step outside of herself to save her life. And then she starts to believe that she is being watched, or that he's maybe still around. He's terrorizing her, and everyone says she's crazy. He was a sociopath, completely in control of everything. He said that wherever I went, he would find me, walk right up to me, and I wouldn't be able to see him.
The story is about a woman that escapes this abusive relationship and how she tries to rebuild her life, and how he won't let that happen.
He has figured out a way to be invisible.
The only thing more brilliant than inventing something that makes you invisible is coming up with the perfect way to torture you, even in death.
And I think Lee Winnell did a really great job writing a very strong piece for a woman, from a woman's point of view.
He was great about not only writing this incredible script, and yes, actually writing it really well from a woman's point of view.
Once you've looked around, start to pull yourself up.
She became a true collaborator on this film with me. She would give me a lot of advice about the female perspective on certain things. You know, thanks to her, I think there is a relevance there.
There you are.
For more behind-the-scenes content, download the Made in Hollywood app on Roku. Coming up, Elle Fanning and Justice Smith star in the Netflix original movie All the Bright Places, and we're also going to take a look at what's new on your home screen with Daniel Craig and Jamie Lee Curtis. For more of what's hot on screen, check out MadeInHollywood.tv.
Hi, I'm Elle Fanning. You're watching Made in Hollywood. Made in Hollywood.
New Tide Power Pods one-up the cleaning power of liquid.
Can it one-up spaghetti night?
It sure can.
Really?
Can it one-up breakfast in bed?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, boys. What about that?
Yep.
You can?
Yeah, even that.
I would very much like to see that.
Me too.
Introducing New Tide Power Pods. One up the toughest stains with 50% more cleaning power than liquid detergent. Any further questions? Nope. One up the power of liquid with New Tide Power Pods.
I didn't have to shout out for help.
Because you didn't have another DVT. Not today.
One blood clot puts you at risk of having another, so we chose Xarelto to help keep you protected.
Xarelto is proven to treat and reduce the risk of DVT or PE blood clots from happening again. Almost 98% of people do not have another DVT or PE. Don't stop taking Xarelto without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of blood clots. While taking, a spinal injection increases the risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. You may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Xarelto can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. It may increase your risk of bleeding if you take certain medicines. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. Do not take Xarelto if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. Before starting, tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures and any kidney or liver problems. Help protect yourself from another DVT or PE. Ask your doctor about Xarelto. To learn more about cost and how Janssen can help, visit Xarelto.com.
Shop and save in a safe and sanitized environment in our 400,000 square foot dealership at Toyota of Hollywood, the #1 volume Toyota dealer. Over 1,500 Toyotas on sale and up to 50% less. 2019 Camry, not $27,000, $16,775. 2020 Corolla, not $22,000, $13,775. Buy any new Toyota and we'll make your payments till 2021 at Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood Boulevard and Sheridan Street.
I've never been in a trial. My life is out of control.
Who will protect my rights?
We didn't know who to call.
So I took back control
So did I.
Our family took back control.
by calling Anajar and Levine.
I'm Glenn Levine from the law offices of Anajar Levine. We can help you with a variety of legal matters 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call us at 1-800-7473 for a consultation and take back control of your life.
Capture big news on camera, send it over. And send it to 7 at WFAN.com. Your videos will be featured on 7 News. See us now. Send it.
Based on the best-selling novel, young love collides with emotional scars from the past as Elle Fanning and Justice Smith star in the compelling Netflix original movie, All the Bright Places.
Her sister died. For your class project, you must report on 2 or more wonders of Indiana.
So we choose our partners.
So All the Bright Places is dedicated to those who are struggling with mental health issues. What advice do you have for any young adults who will watch this movie and might relate to some of these themes?
I think one of the messages of the film is how important it is to open yourself up and reach out and not feel ashamed about what you're going through, because we examine these characters at a place in their lives where they feel very isolated and alone in their individual tragedies, and the arc of the film is them experiencing that together and helping each other.
In my geography class, this teacher wants us to do this project with a partner. I just don't want to do it.
Well, maybe it's time to get back out there.
What do you want from me?
I think it would be good for you to get out.
Maybe I don't want to get out.
You might end up living it.
No, I won't.
Mental health is just as important as your physical health, and society just doesn't look at mental health that way. And so to break down those walls of feeling like mental health is uncommon or weird, we all have it, we all go through it, we all have to take care of ourselves. I just think it's important to have a story out there that can show kids those feelings are not just isolated. There are other people that are feeling the same way.
You know, people call you the freak, right?
Sometimes I get into these dark moods.
Did you look into that support group I told you to check out?
I want you to think about it. I need to do things that remind me that I'm in control.
I couldn't imagine having these discussions when I was in high school. Like,
Yeah,
think
I didn't back- have them in high
Right,
school.
Like, I think back
No,
at myself
I
in
think
high
it's
school.
crazy. I mean, high school's such a heightened time of
And you don't talk
impact.
about these things because you care so
No.
much about what other people think about you.
Yeah.
So you don't
but they
really
also
wanna
don't
share.
even teach it in school. Like the teach, like I didn't have that. I don't know now if it's changing.
I think he's kind of dangerous. No, he's not. I texted him for the past couple of days, but he hasn't responded.
He's not gonna survive. He just gets in this mood sometimes.
But you read this book when you were 14 years old, so what kind of impact did it have on you as a 14-year-old?
Gosh, and I was in high school at the time. I went to a regular school and was experiencing things that were similar. I mean, high school it was fun. I had great times, but also had some really not great times.
Same.
Yeah, like, so I think it's probably the harshest place in the world that you could probably be. I could really relate to the story. I read it at just the right age, honestly. Yeah, and it's a true story. Jennifer Niven wrote the book, and a lot of that is from her actual life. So just the care that she wrote those words with, like you can tell.
There are bright places, and in dark times, we can be that bright place.
Daniel Craig and Jamie Lee Curtis headline an all-star cast in the modern-day whodunit, Knives Out.
Hey there, I'm writer and director Ryan Johnson. You're watching Made in Hollywood, and here's a scene from my new movie, Knives Out.
Harlan started out with a Rusty Smith Corona and built himself into one of the best-selling mystery writers of all time.
30 languages, over 80 million copies sold. You guys fans?
I mean, I don't do much fiction reading myself.
Big fan. I'm a big fan.
I love movies like this because each character is truly a character and everyone's so different and so bright and lively. How would you describe your characters in this film?
The compliment that you just gave the movie is, first and foremost, the script. Secondly, the actor, but then all of the creative people around the actor who helps create the character.
I think, first of all, that's a credit to Ryan. You know, like, one of the biggest themes in this is family, and the Thrombey family within this is made of so many strong and distinctive characters.
Ryan wrote the script, and it was on the page, and, you know, when you read it, you just sort of know what it is. You know how, and I just saw who this character was, and I just, after a few questions, and a few kind of like, you want me to do this, you want me to do this, he just encouraged me to push it as far as I could.
Everyone is flawed, and especially this character, and those are the most interesting people to play because you have to learn to love them as an actor because, you know, you have to become them.
The creation of a character starts with the words, and then you give it to an actor, and then the other technical people that work on it, and then that's who you end up with.
And this all comes from me growing up loving Agatha Christie, you know, and what she excelled at. Besides creating these kind of like great plots and mysteries and twists, what she was really great at was character. I tried to write them on the page so that they each like really popped and were so different, and then you get a cast together like this and you turn them loose. I don't know, it's a rogues gallery of really fun suspects.
Are you baiting me, detective?
Attempting to be thorough so we can figure out the matter of death.
You mean if someone killed him? You think one of us, one of his family, killed him?
So you guys actually filmed in a real house.
Yeah.
Did you actually create sets that were copies of the house as well, or did you just straight shoot the house?
Well, we pretty much just straight shot in the house. There were a couple things where we need specific geography where we built sets. Mostly we shot in the real house, though. We shot the house for the house, which was really fun.
It was a 400-year-old family home, and the homeowner, you know, the house had been passed down to her, and she kept stressing, like, please, please don't think that this is all our stuff. Like, someone came in here and put all these eccentric pieces in here, you know, we have much better taste. So I was like, okay. It was cool to look at.
I suspect foul play. I have eliminated no suspects.
Of your co-stars, who do you think would get away with a crime first?
Michael's probably, you know, only because he says the least.
You know, he who speaks the least usually does have the most to say. So I would say I agree with Daniel. It's Michael Shannon. Michael Shannon.
Which one of your actors do you think would most likely get away with a crime?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Really?
No hesitation.
Why?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there really was no hesitation in that answer.
She is the most dialed in, just sharp person in the world. Jamie Lee Curtis would be at the end of the movie sitting on the beach in the Caribbean sipping a pina colada with all the money. Yeah, forget it. Forget it. It's done.
You know something. Spill it.
Tell me what happened to my grandfather. I think you have something you want to tell me.
Up next, Chadwick Boseman tells us about the crime drama 21 Bridges, now on your home screen.
Hi, I'm Chadwick Boseman. Welcome to Made in Hollywood.
Made in Hollywood.
Promotional consideration provided by...
I used to think that traditional disinfectants protected my family against bacteria, but they don't last after people touch the surface again. New Microban 24. Finally, a household cleaner that keeps killing bacteria for 24 hours. Watch as both brands kill 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. The difference? Even after multiple touches, Microban 24 keeps killing 99.9% of bacteria for 24 hours. New Microban 24. Available in multi-purpose cleaner, sanitizing spray, and bathroom cleaner.
When you buy or lease a new Hyundai between now and April 30th, we'll cover your payments for up to 6 months in the event you lose your job this year due to COVID-19. Plus, 0% APR financing to well-qualified buyers on select vehicles with deferred payments for 4 months. Hyundai Assurance.
If you missed work, fallen behind on medical bills, or had your life negatively impacted due to a slip and fall accident, call Passon Levine now. We're experienced attorneys here to help. We want you to become one of our many satisfied clients. We offer free consultations with absolutely no obligations. Plus, if you can't make it to us, we'll come to you. We're dedicated to getting you the help you need. Find out if you have a case today. Call Passon Levine now at 1-800-247-2727.
The American Red Cross urgently needs blood and platelet donations and asks all healthy donors to schedule an appointment to give now. With the coronavirus outbreak, it is important to maintain a sufficient blood supply. Your blood donation is critical and can help save lives. Please, schedule an appointment today. Download the Blood Donor app, visit redcrossblood.org, or call 1-800-RED-CROSS today. You can make a difference.
New car savings! 3 years maintenance included. And save big with no dealer fee. So buy, lease, trade in, and trade up. We want to see ya in a brand new or certified pre-owned Hollywood Kia.
At Planet Fitness, we know staying active is important. So now, we're bringing the workout to you. With free home workouts on Facebook Live every day for everyone. And surprise appearances from celebrities, like Biggest Loser trainer Erica Lugo. Together, we can stay active, stay healthy, reduce stress, and feel our best. Because the better we care for ourselves, the more we can care for each other. Let's work in together. Planet Fitness. United, we move.
Go to 305deltoro.com. Come on, do it now. 305deltoro.com. I can save you a lot of money on your auto insurance.
305deltoro.com. When you buy or lease a new Hyundai between now and April 30th, we'll cover your payments for up to 6 months in the event you lose your job this year due to COVID-19. Plus, 0% APR financing to well-qualified buyers on select vehicles with deferred payments for 4 months. Hyundai Assurance.
Made in Hollywood.
The line between good and evil begins to blur over the course of a thrilling manhunt through the streets of Manhattan as Chadwick Boseman stars in 21 Bridges.
Hey, this is Stephon James, and I'm Taylor Kitsch, and you're watching a scene right now from 21 Bridges.
What happened? Worst day in 18 years.
How many cops?
Case.
Why were they here?
They responded to a robbery.
That first shootout scene is so intense. It really puts you on the edge of your seat. What was it like filming that scene, and what was the training that went into that?
Oh man, that was a beast. I think the whole thing took us like maybe a week to film that whole opening sequence, but I think we always understood from the jump how important that first beat was going to be. A lot of choreography, just making sure, that we were being smart, that we were being safe, that everything was looking legit. So I'm so proud of it.
I had a blast shooting that. To have that intensity right at the beginning too, and he's shooting late, so we're doing it at 6 in the morning too, so you're already.
I've been really trying, baby.
Shutting down the city presents not just a time constraint and a stress, but there's a political